Hello, welcome to the Unicorn's Horn and Ride Port. My name is Alindra, nice to make your acquaintance. The following video is from the G-Americ archive. Video quality is poor, the production value is bad, but they asked for it. Now, the story is here, just like all these magic items. Y'all have been adventuring in the Forgotten Realms, also known as Faerun. In an effort to stop the expansion of the desert into Cormyr, you guys investigated rumors and tracked down an individual known as the Forgotten One, along with his assistant Charity, and this kind of foiled a couple of their plans dealing with the White Steel tribe, and have returned to Cormyr thanks to a geas placed upon you, and are currently in the process of acquiring new power and items in order to combat said Forgotten One, as he continues his power grab across the planet, trying to return himself to a place of prominence. Currently you are on the chase for the monocle of Bagthalos, which was taken from the Library of the Purple Dragons in Suzail, and as such have stopped in the town of Iriabor, which is right about here, and have done some jobs for a Jewel to Londum, a very famous jewel thief that is world-renowned for her skills. Last week you guys spent some time creating some alchemical recipes for her, to pretty good success. She offered you some gifts as a reward, and was about to leave the room to acquire those gifts for you. Was there anything you want to say to her before she left the room?
About that, huh? I think we got a knack for this.
I'll just relax and drink and
I'll be right back. And she will leave you guys in the room.
I'm quite curious on how successful she thought we were going to be.
After a little bit,
she has high confidence in Cass. Like, I think she...
And of course, who doesn't have high confidence in Nick Nack?
A lot of people.
Yeah, but they're
people
idiots.
that don't know you, Nick Nack. Just people that don't know.
After about 5 minutes of waiting in this elaborate room, you guys see that she has returned, this time holding in her hands a large box. It's very interesting. The box itself is only about a foot wide and a foot deep. However, it's about 2 feet tall and is segmented into 6 different parts. She places this on one of the nearby tables and sits down in a chair next to it. Cass, darling, do you remember that project I was working on so many years ago?
You've got a lot of projects.
Of course I have. Let me be more precise. Do you remember that I love collecting sets of things?
Yes. I do remember that because I have sort of quasi-inherited that.
It's wonderful to hear. It's such a delightful pastime, isn't it? Just collecting not just one or two, but the entire collection of something.
Yeah.
After all, missing just one piece, isn't that just annoying? It eats on your soul.
Yeah, you guys spent all this effort.
Yeah.
And then you, feel so satisfied when, it's like a puzzle coming together at the end.
Precisely. Well, precisely. In fact, this, and she strokes it from the top down along one edge, this took me over 10 years to collect. But now it's done, and I have all of them. And I feel that you might have more use for them than I have. maybe they would be better in your hands than in mine. So, here you go, Cass. And she just shoves it a little bit off to the side. And I hope that this is compensation enough for what the trouble I put you through. And remember, darling, if you need me when you deal with that unpleasantness, I'll be there. Until then, I don't think I'll be seeing you again, but someone might be visiting the room in just a little bit. I'll see you later, Cass. And she stands up and she gives you a kiss on both cheeks, very European.
Oh, yay!
And then puts her forehead to yours and looks you in the eyes. Be careful, please.
Do my best.
Try.
For you,
People
100%
care.
extra effort.
Thank you. And then she will leave the room, leaving you with this very tall, segmented box.
What does it do?
If you glance around, Silas is like trying to seem like, no, I'm calm. I'm like not interested, but it's like definitely like like containing a kid on Christmas morning. But it's like relaxing, leaning back, like yeah, no, we'll get to it. Whatever, reward.
Anita's right there with you, 100%. Like trying to just pass off, but also leaning in to see what the fuck is going.
Yeah, exactly. Cass, what are you?
Yeah, are these like openable boxes? Like,
Cass, as
do I
you
have
walk
to-
up to it and you look at it, you recognize that this thing is trapped.
Ah,
You didn't need to
Great.
make a check. You recognize that if she had not put a trap on this, it would have been insulting.
that's fair. I will attempt to just.
Wait. Let's just make sure you succeed.
Okay.
I'm ready to bend luck. Can we give guidance and advantage? Bardic?
Guide? I can help.
I mean, Anita, I don't know what your Bardic is like right
Have you guys ever heard the phrase, do not eat the marshmallow?
No.
now.
Oh,
I've never heard that one.
Okay.
yeah.
Obviously. Okay. Go ahead.
I
Well, what
you
does it
want
mean?
us-
You gotta say what it means now.
Do you want us to wait? How long would you like us to wait for the marshmallow?
Well, she said somebody was going to join us, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I was kind of thinking that it was going to be Gerard that was going to join us, and that's why she was going to make herself scarce.
Oh,
Maybe
I
it's
didn't
gonna be
even-
somebody in with
I
a
didn't-
gate key.
I just didn't think like those were related. But yeah, that's a fair observation, Rylo. I'm fine waiting. It didn't occur to me but that makes sense. If anything, I was like, so we got to tend to this and make sure this is done before the other person comes in. But it could be the opposite. It could very well be the opposite.
So, Anita is definitely going to play Unchain My Heart as a way of inspiring Cass, but as far as Bardic Inspiration, she is completely.
She's completely out.
Yeah, I have no Bardic Inspirations left.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got guidance.
We've got guidance. And does anybody, if it's a sleight of hand? Oh no, it's not. You just roll sleight of hand. It's a thief. I don't think
Well, if
anybody has-
you're proficient in it, so it's with proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was just saying if anybody else shared a proficiency and could therefore help cast, but no, I don't think we can. I don't think we have.
Not in this case.
As much as it would make sense for Liam to have proficiency inside a hand, he doesn't. Because well, you know.
Anita is proficient
Now?
in sleight of hand.
What's Anita
is
doing?
Anita is proficient in sleight of hand.
Yeah, of course Anita's proficient in sleight of hand. Alright, so Cass, are you going to try to unlock the box?
I mean, Rylo, do you not want me to open the box?
If you think it's wiser to wait until this night, I mean that's a fair case to make.
Well, I mean, with all these very quickly accessible arrow slots around, I don't think anyone will want to try and stir up trouble in this room.
don't know that was Rilo's impression. I think it was more about
I didn't know if there was
implication.
going
It
to
was
be.
more about being
Yeah,
polite.
yeah, maybe there was going to be a presentation and somebody else was going to join us, and I don't know. Maybe we are supposed to
I
open the
see.
box. She wasn't very specific about it, was she?
She just made it seem like she was going to get out of the room before who got there, which is why Anita was thinking that it was going to be Gerard.
Oh,
Was
okay.
thinking back on her words, did she want us to wait to open this thing until the individual arrived, or did it not really matter?
Roll insight check.
Cool, that's fine.
Now that we're all talking about it and curious about it, I'd like to roll that too if it's
Sure, absolutely. Feel
I mean,
free.
I've got a +6, but I had a natural one.
For Liam and Silas, it really doesn't matter.
Cool. Okay. Then let's. I think Rilo had a good point. It would be good to make sure we're not rude. But if we're not going to be, then yeah, go ahead and open.
Yeah, let's go ahead and open it. Yep.
I mean, who are we to not be rude to somebody we don't know?
Alright, so Cass rolls sleight of hand. Cass, you know how that little trap works. It was a little thing, super easy. It slips out of the way, and you just put it off to the side on the table. The box is unlocked. It consists of 6 narrow drawers, each drawer about 3 inches tall. So the entire thing is about 2 feet, with little spacers between each of the drawers. The drawers have pearl handles on them, and look like they'll slide out very easily. Which drawer would you like to open first?
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask her that. I'm going to just start from the top.
From the top.
And now we're down here.
Okay. Are you showing your friends what's in this, or are you kind of hunched over it yourself?
I think I would be kind of dramatic about it, like flourish it, like ta-da, like Vanna White style almost, like here, your letter appeared in the final question.
Okay, so you would be looking at it first. Got it.
Yes.
Alright. So, forecast.
Do like a whole announcer thing, and for Rilo we have.
That's gonna be so much fun. Please do it.
I hold up the red metallic circlet. Is it I guess circlet, does that mean it goes on your head? Because I feel like
it looks like a little bit of a very thin crown type thing.
Great. I assume Knick-Knack at some point is going to want to identify this, but in the meantime, I'm going to just present it to Anita and crown Anita with it.
Okay.
Wait, before she does that, can I determine if there's any... Sorry.
So as the crown goes on Anita's head...
I sneezed. I'm sorry.
Bless you.
That's why the Arcana check was interrupted. So the crown rests on Anita's head. What were you trying to do, Knick-Knack?
I don't know, I just thought it would look cool on her.
I
Yeah.
was trying to see if there was any magical properties to it, but now I'm like, nah.
As you look at it, you are certain that there are magical properties to that thing. I'm not even going to make you roll it.
Awesome.
You can't fail that.
What is up in there?
Thank you.
3, 2, 1,
Are you
sneeze.
feeling better, man? Or are you feeling worse?
My allergy meds are wearing off, I think.
Okay.
Could be
Okay.
a number of reasons. It's all good. All good.
Cass, what would you like to do next? As the red crown rests on top of Anita's head.
I will open drawer number 2.
Okay.
Started from the top, now we're down here.
It's not how it works.
Well, you never know.
Ooh, okay. God, I have to remember the color of people's hair. I will hold up the coppery brown circlet, and I will put it on Riley.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna open drawer number 3. Number 3. Ooh. I think I'm gonna put this one on me.
Okay.
So it is an obsidian circlet that dons my head. I may change it out, but so far it looks good, right? Right? Great. And then I open drawer number 4.
Is it going based off of hair color and length?
Yeah, it's so far it's just the ones I think look the prettiest on which people.
We're gonna identify
What
these,
was your hair color when you're not in your?
you're like, okay.
You have like a
Sorry.
blonde hair color, right? When you're in your elf Karen form, right?
Correct. My elf Karen, yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm kind of partial to blondes, brunettes, or redheads.
Blondes, brunettes, or redheads. Gotcha.
Eric makes a note.
That's everything.
I put the one made of sea glass that's translucent on Silas's head.
Okay.
Thank you.
Damn, Silas, that's a good look for you.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you. Take this with me.
And then, yep, 5th drawer.
Seagulls, I love it. Anita and I are toasting our martinis, and
And also admiring how each other looks. And
yeah, like sort of like futzing with the other one's like hair or the tilt of the crown or whatever to make sure it hits properly. Using minor illusion.
there
The
should
other
be
one
a
as a mirror.
curl. There should be a curl coming out from underneath in front. That's just, it makes
Ah,
it
there you go.
just perfectly adorable.
I sent that to the wrong person. There you go.
That's okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I will put this one on Liam's head.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I like that.
And then I will open the last drawer. Cool. And then the black metal one with green veins, I will put upon Knickknack's head. If Knickknack allows me to do so. I don't know if Knickknack is like pissed that I'm just like dropping things on people's heads without him examining all of them first. But if Knickknack will accept it, I will put it on Knickknack's head.
It will be the crown of King Knickknack.
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Knick-knack.
King Knickknack.
At this point, you hear a voice. So, it's nice to see y'all with crowns on.
I know, fucking finally, right? Wait, who?
Hold it is
Especially you,
Literally,
brother.
Without seeing her first, literally just on pure reflex. Silas hears somebody say, "It's nice to see you with crowns on," and turns around, like, kind of fixing his hair. He's like, I know, right? It looks great on... Hello.
She looks very familiar to you, Silas.
Yes, I think... Oh, yeah, he says, because he recognizes the moment in the alley. It'll probably take him a beat to put together, like, did I meet her at a party? Or... but then remembers buying Sood and making out a little... That was in Erebor? No, it was in East.
In Easting. Thank you for your
Not in
memory.
Erebor.
No.
Yeah, so I think he would just be like, what's up?
Figured I'd just pay you a visit. After all, you might need my help in the future.
Funny, I was just discussing that with somebody that turns out to be a mutual acquaintance.
Who'd that be?
Well, he's a little tied up right now.
Oh, you talking to Dad?
That's what many of us are calling him.
Yeah.
Well, this is and sort of like after a beat is like this is some of you might recognize.
She flops on the bed.
Lovely young woman who supplied some of our suit that we've told you about her a little bit in Easting. Obviously, remembering her name. This is Rilo. I'll do that thing, by the way, that I, as a real life person, do when you don't remember something, and I just go, "This is Rilo. This is Cass. This is Liam. This is Anita. This is Knickknack," and I kind of just like wait a bit as though I'm politely allowing her to speak for herself, so that I'm not talking over her. But it's I obviously don't.
Did you kiss your sister? Is that what I'm...
Half
No?
sister.
Yep.
Oh.
Listen.
Oh, that's
it
totally
turns
okay
out
then.
A wild, weird place.
You are from the south.
You know. Yes.
He is from the South.
Huh.
And I am just a little bit older than he is. Give or take a couple millennia.
Yeah, give or take a few centuries, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds about right. Yeah, see, once you're on either side of the immortal line, it really doesn't feel like it matters. Whatever's bridging the between that dotted line.
Oh,
Really?
it
I mean, I think it
matters.
kind of does.
It does matter. But, he's cute.
Knickknack's gonna look at Silas and be like,
Silas, I just want to let you know. That's disgusting.
Well, it matters going forward. I just meant I'm not losing any sleep over it. I don't feel like an idiot listen, if I felt
It's
like an
okay,
idiot every time
he
I did that with
didn't
a stranger
know.
in an alley, like, yeah.
It was a good prank, and it's something fun to hold over his head for the future.
He's in
Exactly,
the future of
yeah,
ever until he inevitably
Hey.
perishes.
You did? That's
Yeah.
kind of weird for you. What?
Eh.
That's... Ugh.
I don't
Yeah.
think she has the same. I'm just gonna
Silas
put that
isn't
out.
like, doesn't find it, wouldn't go around telling stories about it, but is not losing sleep. Has done weirder, dumber shit than accidentally kiss a sort of sister, but like we're connected via divine. Like, yeah, this is not
Oh,
the
Dad's
weird-
not divine. No. Let
Well,
him think that, sure, but don't ever believe it.
No, I meant. Sorry. Mortals, usually humans, but certainly pure mortals, sometimes use it as sort of a byword to describe things much beyond our scope, power, immortal being, extraplanar entities, or sometimes I recognize, it was not accurate, just sort of a colloquialism. Anyhow, what brings you to Erebor? Specifically here.
Oh, Jewel had me do a couple gigs for her. He brought in a couple crates of the good stuff.
Oh, perfect. That's starting. Okay.
What? You thought that you were special. That I only did
say
deals for
something.
you.
I don't think we're special. I think we all know we are.
Well, after what you did with that alchemic... Eric's having a problem. alchemy recipes. I was impressed and figured I'd, say hi. I'll be meeting you guys in Baldur's Gate, I think. I might be over in Fort Morninglord, depending on if they're being customers or not this time.
How long have you, just sort of curious, since you seem to know the area very well, have you done business in this stretch of the world for a while?
She looks at you like, oh, please.
Yeah. I ask not to doubt your expertise,
Yeah.
but one,
I've been
I don't know, I guess if you got
around. I know what you're into, and I want you to be careful, brother, because I do like having a brother. It's kind of nice. Been
yeah, I
keeping
was
tabs
gonna
on
mention
you.
we're headed through.
Been keeping tabs on you since you moved over to Cormier with your little scams. That was kind of fun to watch.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm actually glad to hear. Anita and I turned to Anita. How many times have we said, "I wish I had an audience for that"? That was so fucking good. That was, and how many? Well, actually, and
I
then
could
it occurs to
probably
him,
count them.
How many times have? Yeah. Well, then it occurs to him and maybe to Anita as well. Shit, how many times did we remark, "I'm glad I didn't have an audience for that because we fucked that one up and that's embarrassing."
More times than you'd want to know.
Yeah.
And you
many
get this
people have you
feeling
pissed
that
off?
she's either been spying on you or having someone else spy on you.
So I mean, I have to ask. I have to admit, I've been, as you're probably apparently aware, pretty recently inducted into the family, or at least made aware of it. But it sounds like I've been on your radar for long before I knew there was anything untoward with my upbringing.
Oh, yeah, that would be fair to say. Ever since Dad visited the Queen, yeah, I've been trying to keep an eye on you. You don't remember me, do you?
On not prior to Easting now.
Oh, come on.
Can I make a history or intelligence check?
Go ahead and roll history.
Oh shit! That's fucking 20.
Okay. You will remember when you were probably 4 or 5, one of these childhood memories of flowers growing outside of your bedroom. And you would have remembered probably around age 10 or 11 times where you were working out in the garden trying to do your herbalism, and certain herbs would simply flower just before you, making you laugh and giggle. You never understood what caused that, but you suddenly make the connection. Someone was around that you always felt was watching you, but every time you turned around to find that person, you never caught their eye.
So funny, as Silas is putting this together, he's kind of chuckling to himself and remarks, it's dangerous to do that many favors for a human without taking credit for it. We definitely send up when the half-arch fae thing, these are probably things he remarked on the more he learned about his bloodline and about his sorcery, and just assumed was his own wild magic or his own connection to the thing.
Right.
And so he's kind of joking that, do too many of those things without taking credit. We definitely just assuming it for ourselves.
Isn't that fun, though?
Honestly, yeah. I respect it. I admire it.
Yeah. So, anyway, I just wanted to come by, say hi. Want to let you know that I am keeping tabs on you. When you go through the lycanthropes thing, make sure you guys have your silver bullets and silver weapons ready. Otherwise,
Great.
Knick-Knack here might have to, get creative. That book of his.
No question, Eric.
It's true.
Lore question.
Yes.
How connected are the Fae to elves?
Can I? Okay. Can I
Go for
answer?
it.
I have a very. Can you see? Let me know if this is
Go for it.
good, Eric. Because I have a tense. It took me a while to come up with it. Very loose analogy, but if it's fast and work, to an extent, like Fae are to elves as elves are to humans. Like they are about the same distance. They are about that much more connected. They are that much more.
Okay, so elves are
It's
the
a loose
midpoint.
analogy. It's not perfect, but
Yeah, it's kind of
they would
like
hate to hear you saying that.
they're kind of the de-evolution of the Fae.
Yeah, there you go.
So they're the
There you
Fae
go.
more human.
Well, more prime material, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like not to make that like. I feel like that's an important distinction here because it's less
Yeah.
human per se and more just prime material plane. You know, the same creature, but after being exposed to the prime material plane for thousands of years instead of the Feywild.
And
It's a different
she's
type of
not
reality and
elvish.
physics and magic that you soak in. Right,
She's
she
not
is-
elvish. She's
she's-
something else.
She's like a dry. I made a check last time, and I recognized her as a dryad last time.
right.
And dryads are
Pure Fey.
pure. Okay, I'm still learning Forgotten Realms.
Yep.
So apologies
No,
for
totally.
the.
Forgotten Realms and general lore going way back across classic history of humans in IRL. Dryads are straight up Fae. So, as far as your mythology goes, Dryads are fairies essentially, but
Gotcha.
primarily focused on plants.
So could an elf ever get to the point where if they spent enough time in the Feywild, could they get Fey attributes?
That's
Fey
what an
attributes. Fey attributes, absolutely.
That's what an Eldrin is essentially.
Yes.
The Eldrin are like many elves have moved back into the Feywild and
Yeah.
spent a handful of generations and been like sort of re-soaked in Fey magic, and that's what Eldrin are.
Well, that
Okay.
may be what Eldrin
For the
wants
most
you to
part.
believe.
Yes. That's again we're doing the like 3-sentence
The
version,
hand
not
wave,
wiki
yes. The Ladrin really want people to believe that they're closer to the Fae than other elves, but depending on the specific
Arguable.
Eladrin, or specific elves, each one can actually have different connections. So you could have a very close to Fae wood elf that is very close to Dryad, or you could have a very Fae drow even that would be very close to the Shadowfell, and that'd be really scary as all hell.
Sure.
Yeah, so
But like Liam and his family and all that are just regular old, your standard wooden high elves.
I never said
I
that.
would assume. Oh shit! Okay, wow. Oh boy.
I
Okay.
never said that.
Okay. Yep. Not nervous.
You still haven't met Mom and Dad, so yeah.
Oh, can I, by the way, make a
Re-met.
history check for her name because I don't want to have to ask her for it.
Oh,
Been
she's
like
never
50
given it to
years.
you.
Luck can change in 50 years.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he never asked for it. And so as she says, like, anyways, I just came in to say hi. Silas will just be like, and introduce her. Is that another thing you came?
And she waves, and she leaves the room.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
You know, Silas, your half sister, you and your half sister have a really strong resemblance of not answering questions and being a snarky asshole and leaving.
You're also both really attractive.
Listen,
That too.
the elves are gonna
She
do
leans
it.
back into the room. I heard that.
No, I
You're very
intended for you to hear that. That was very much like I didn't whisper it. It was very much out loud.
Yeah, Cass said it, but Ryla was thinking it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the yellow cloak with the furl disappears out the door. That was a secret door behind that painting.
Okay.
Cass knows all about it. It leads down to the kitchen, but you know that's just Cass's knowledge. It's how you get from here to
Fidget
the
with
midnight snack.
with the circlet, getting like his
He kinda-
hair around it.
Are you messing with your circlets?
Silas?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Like getting his hair through it, like making sure that like you know, it's not all like bumpy or weird or anything like that. Maybe it goes to Anita's like, hey, can you help me like move the hair around?
Cool. So, what would
Knick-Knack,
you
do you
guys
want
like
to take
to
a
do?
closer look at these?
Yes, please.
I would like to ritual cast Identify.
On what?
I guess starting off with the circlets.
Which one?
Yes. Well, mine first, obviously.
Roll a d6, Knick-Knack. Don't be a wuss.
Why? We all know I want to do mine first.
All right, one moment. I have to do
Gotta find out what the king's crown says.
the King's Crown. One moment, because I've had locked these down so that no one could see them until just now.
Got it.
Because I was hiding these.
You
I mean, I
hiding
understand.
information? That sounds not like you.
Yeah, me hiding information. Imagine that, guys.
That's crazy.
All right, so Knick-Knack, you've got the black one with the green veins in it, right? All right,
That's
so
correct. He does.
Knick-Knack. Blam.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'm assuming this is the obsidian one.
You have the. That is the
Black metal with the
verdant steel.
veins going.
Gotcha.
You have the verdant.
So here's the question: Does it pump it past 20?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It does.
Oh, shit. Actually, strike that. Which one's,
Oh, what's that?
Who's got the
You have
blue
to
one?
do all of them, Marcus.
Which one's intelligence?
There's no blue one.
Which one's Skystone? Oh, damn, which one's Skystone?
I have to figure this out.
Alright, I'm gonna put the verdant steel on the ground.
You put it on the ground.
Now, I'm gonna like.
Very rude, Knick-Knack. Why did you just have someone hold it all to yourself? It's like,
He's afraid he's going to attune to it, and he wants a different one.
I think Cass wants that one.
Okay.
why does Cass want that one? Is that the dexterity one?
Because we need to all be on the same page here, but that puppy will make Cass more nimble.
Cries and
Exactly quick.
Alright, which one is Rilo holding?
Ryla has the copper brown one. Liam has the mother of pearl one, which might be the
Mhm.
one you.
a silver circlet with mother of pearl.
Dibs.
Alright, I'm gonna check out that one.
Okay.
And Liam's gonna stand up like tall and go, if you can touch it.
What you doing,
Are we
Knick-Knack?
really doing this? Are we really doing this?
I'm just fucking kidding. Give me a second. He's
Oh,
gonna,
because I wasn't. No, if we are, I'm gonna shrink you.
he gets it off of his head and like, here you go.
Alright.
And just to let you know, if you shrunk me, we'd be the same size. It's still like.
All right, so Knick-Knack, you wanted to see the one that has the mother of pearl, right? There you go, Knick-Knack.
Dibs.
I'm gonna put that one on my head.
King's crown.
Well, can you tell me what it does at least? You know, I did whatever.
It makes me. It'll make me more intelligent.
What do I think? Well, that's...
Each one of these.
Would you like me to link one to them?
Yes.
Which one would
each
you
one
like
of
me to
these-
link?
Verdant steel.
The verdant steel one, the one that he threw on the ground.
Yeah. Each one of these will make you it's representative of a particular talent, and we all know that this one belongs to me.
Right.
Obviously.
Oh shit.
Interesting how we're gonna have to divvy these stats up.
Well,
So
I know
do
which one I'm taking.
Do we have one of each?
Yeah.
You said that'll bump you past 20?
It will.
I would not
Oh,
mind
wow.
taking the dexterity one if that is alright, Cass. But
Your dex is a lot higher, I think, than Cass's right now.
that is true. I think Rilo should take the one that makes them either more hearty or stronger.
Makes sense.
Anita, do you want wisdom for your cleric spellcasting, or would you rather go in a different direction? You're muted. Responding.
It's okay. Steve's just stunned by the loot.
Yeah.
If I have if you guys don't mind, the wisdom one will help me with my key.
So,
Con is great because Con can go to. Well, yeah, several of these are good for anyone. Con, wisdom, and
Sorry,
dex
I didn't
are
realize that I
great.
was muted.
yeah.
So what I was just saying is that Anita's slots are attunement slots are taken, but I have the Ion Stone of Insight. So if one of these is going to bump up my wisdom beyond what the Stone of Insight would do, then I would free up that slot and the stone.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, swap it out because this Ion Stone does +2 up to, but if these do +2 even beyond 20, then that is a improvement. Switch it out. That's true.
Yeah, and then Liam, if you wanted the stone, I'm happy to.
I already have a
I'm going to
stone.
be honest. I'm not sure if they go above 20 or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Great, we'll
it's something you guys are going to have to try.
I already have a stone. Some of Insight.
The fun part is they all 6 have to be worn and attuned by
Yeah,
different
just
people,
saw that.
or
Yeah.
they don't work.
Okay.
So we've got. So what do we have?
So
One for each set.
yeah. It looks like the obvious problem may be that we have multiple charisma casters. Is that right?
We have 2. Yeah, that's an obvious one. I mean, Anita has 2 spellcasting ability stats that she uses, but one of them is.
Yeah, one of them is charisma, one of them is wisdom, but I do have all my attunement slots filled. So I've got the Cloak of Displacement, the Stone of Insight, and the Ghost Step Tattoo. I don't want to give up the tattoo. The Stone of Insight I could replace with one of the circlets, and the Cloak of Displacement I think I probably should keep so that I don't die.
Right. So
The
Rilo,
intent of the item creation here was to make you guys make a decision, and it's a big one.
Yeah.
well, if we can juggle them around, I mean, I guess you could become unattuned to them and then move them around if we needed to, right?
Yep, just read the last line.
It takes a full 24 hours to do so.
Oh, wow. So I really like the strength, but I'm at
Really?
20. Yes, I'm at 20, so that would put me at 22, which I'm kind of excited about. But that's only if it will bump you above 20, and I don't know.
Go ahead and equip.
If it doesn't,
Just toss it on
nobody else in the party uses it.
your character sheet and equip it. See if it does.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
That'll answer the question real quick. It should, if I did everything right.
Okay. You already put it in the sheet. Is that what you said?
It should be available
Well,
to
it's
add
in
through-
D&D Beyond, so if you
Yeah.
click
Right.
Manage Equipment, you should be able to search.
Gotcha.
in theory.
So I'm assuming, Silas, you want the +2.
I mean, I do, but I don't need it. I will benefit from, almost anything. Obviously, strength and intelligence are taken because Knick-Knack and Rilo used pretty much, primarily that stat. But I mean, I could go. I obviously would benefit from either con or wisdom as well if we're moving stuff around.
I only truly benefit from dex and wisdom. Truly.
Well, you
You have
also
a 19
benefit
dex,
from con.
so-
Don't you benefit from con? Like, is there a reason you wouldn't?
So it does. I mean, like I do, but it's not as.
It's not as smexy.
It's not as.
It's not as
like,
sexy, but con is great for everyone. Like, that's the beauty of Constitution. We all use HP and we all have to make con save time. So the con feels like it's the most flexible.
The fun part is Knick-Knack could benefit from con.
Yeah, but
because like with wisdom or dex, whichever one. But I'm thinking wisdom. It will bump up my key save, and it will also give me an additional armor class.
Yeah, so it doesn't bump you past 20. I think it's very rare. There's very few things that'll bump you past 20.
So it's going to take you guys up to 20.
But if the intent from Eric was to have it bump past 20,
the intent was to make this a very interesting set of items to be shuffled around. If it doesn't bump you past 20, I'm totally cool with it not bumping you past 20. The idea was to have something that was dynamic and interesting as a choice for the group. Yeah. So since it doesn't bump you up past 20, then it throws in this whole dynamic of, hey, I don't really need this much strength. Maybe someone else can benefit from strength.
Right.
Well, I mean, benefit from it.
It's almost like a puzzle. It's almost like a puzzle in itself.
It is, and that's the intent. Is you got these 6 crowns from 6 princesses that are all dead that Jewel stole from their tombs, and you guys have been gifted them because she finished the set and she doesn't want them anymore.
Yeah.
And y'all did her solid.
I would attune to it so that everybody else could have a benefit. If that's, that wouldn't bother me.
Up to y'all. You guys don't have to decide now. Because it's dawn to dawn that it takes before the attunement happens.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
I want to get started soon so that we've got it.
Currently early evening, about 6 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, and I think we're all in need of a long rest, right?
Well, we can discuss it before dawn comes, and we can start tuning. It's dawn the next day.
So which ones are obvious? Do we have any that are obvious?
Taking Dex.
Dex is the only one that's a no-brainer.
But he it doesn't go past 20, and he already has an intelligence of 20.
And that was intended, yes. Oh, it's already at 20? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Knick-Knack is already at 20, so Knick-Knack, you're back in the rotation. I will note, Liam, that you just lost 2 points a few weeks ago.
I did, but I mean, it's not necessary for myself.
It's an unimportant
that is exactly
stat.
what one would say once you've dropped in it. Yes.
I'm still smarter than Rilo. I'm just saying.
But you're not wiser.
No, I very much am.
Alright, so there you guys go. Something to ponder. Man, you guys are thinking hard.
Okay, so who wants
somebody? I'm trying to think of it. Somebody will basically get stuck with intelligence that doesn't. I can't think of a version of this that doesn't stick somebody with intelligence that doesn't.
Well, Rilo's at -1 on intelligence and charisma, so I mean,
you could take it, sure. Yeah.
So all of
does help. Does help skill checks.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Is it helps all my skill checks that are at -1 right now, but I can use all of them. I mean, seriously, I mean, half of them are -1.
Ouch.
But I can use all of them except for strength, really.
Yeah, and the problem is just
Yeah.
that most of us have attunement slots full, and this is an all or nothing. And I don't blame. I mean, speaking personally, like I'm not attuning to strength for the sake of the group. I'm not sacrificing a slot for strength. It's be a little bit more
Right.
than that from board, and I would,
Right.
and I don't think anyone would either. And I know that's not what anybody's asking. I just mean, as an example, we still got to find a way for it to at least.
Yeah.
Knick-Knack should have strength so that he can better show off his Concene Stormhammer.
I mean, I could also do charisma. I can do anything. I'm fine with
Anita,
anything.
would you find intelligence useful? Would you find it? I know you'd find it useful for all of those skill checks. I just don't know if it would be worth an attunement slot for you.
Yeah, for me, yeah, I have an attunement slot. I don't use. I take it off. The thing about intelligence
meant
for
for
me,
Anita.
I could, because it would do two things. One, improve my ability to interpret the Quizilla check.
But it doesn't go past 20.
It doesn't go past 20.
Oh, it doesn't. Then never mind. Then I can take strength then.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it
I
did
mean,
go
if you're
past
willing to take strength, that's fantastic.
I can take strength for the group.
If you take strength, I mean, you don't have to. If you, let's do some arranging. If you take strength, we're back to. I think wisdom is a highly valued. I think we're back to figuring out the wisdom question, honestly, because there's three. That's three people for those two stats. Is basically what we're looking at, because
Who's the
wisdom
third?
is. I don't know who you're missing, but I use charisma for spellcasting. Anita uses charisma and wisdom for spellcasting, and you use wisdom for key. So those are the three people for those two stats. It's Liam, Anita, and Silas. And I think that's a big.
Yeah. So let me just throw this in here. Like, one of the things I'm trying to point out is that in order to attune to anything, I've got to drop an attunement slot. That's the only thing I think I can drop. I mean, unless I'm open to it. The only thing I think I can drop is the Stone of Insight, which means I'm dropping my Wisdom. I can't replace that then with Constitution, because then my my cleric spells are shit.
Yeah, I mean, I do think for the most part, like the Cloak of Displacement was not something I would ask you. It's just not it's potentially possible about. But I do think that I'm not suggesting you drop your Wisdom unless you're replacing it with the other Wisdom. Although, hang on, why would that be a problem, Liam? You're saying you don't want the other Insight Stone because you've got one, but that's all you'd be getting with this diet, right? So,
yes, but I mean, I don't think I can have two Ioun stones.
You can.
You can? Oh, well, I thought you could only have one.
No, you can stack as many as you
No,
want.
Rune
That's
Lords.
part of the-
Yeah, like the big thing about Rune Lords is they can have unlimited iron stones. It's like
They have a bunch of stones like floating over their head. Yeah.
Or actually, they
I thought
embed
you
them
only
in
had
their
the one, which
flesh.
is why I was
which
saying
is-
no. But
No, you can absolutely
Oh,
have
yeah,
more
no,
than
that
one
would
iron
be-
stone.
well, because I only
In which
have
case,
one
then if you
attunement
wanted
slot
to
left.
also. Right, but if
Because
you
I have
wanted to
my
also
bracers of
up,
defense.
then you could up your con at the same time. Like this could be, for Liam, you could be the only one getting a +4 here instead of +2. This works out because you could get Anita's Ioun Stone for +2 to your Wisdom, and con. The con.
Only problem is I already have my bracers of defense and an Ioun Stone of Insight, so I only have one slot left.
Yeah. So he's got to
And-
drop one of the attunements.
I'm not getting rid of my bracers. That's just too important.
Which stone do
I
you
think
have?
you need to just take. Then I think you need to just take con, Liam. It's going to help your HP. You go down. Well, you're a frontliner. Like having Constitution saving throw to
I
resist.
mean, I
being
can
stunned.
do con if that's what you guys want to do. I was just putting in my my 2 cents.
I totally get. I'm extremely sympathetic, Brett, as a monk, that it's extremely hard to pass up decks. I say this only as somebody trying to put a puzzle together, not like I'm trying to view it from behind a veil. That I think that's a fit for that's a way to make the 2 circlets and 3 people work. But I recognize what I'm at. I recognize asking a monk to pass up on the dex and the wisdom.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like you're good.
I'm also open to the idea of dropping the Cloak of Displacement and replacing it with a boost to con. And a boost to con is always good because they do have a lot of concentrations.
Although if you drop the cloak of displacement and pick up wisdom, then you would have a +3 in wisdom, which would help out healing.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take that
If
from
you're,
you.
if you're willing to give up, sorry, go ahead.
I don't want to take that from you, and I would feel bad if I did. And,
At this point, if
I
you both
can
feel
do
like
whichever.
you have options, I mean, you can roll for it or something. If Liam feels like, yeah, I could make either wisdom or con work because I could either drop the insight stone and do that switch, or I could drop the cloak. And Liam is thinking he could make either work because he could either. Yeah, I mean, then you guys can just roll for it.
Or you can just have it, Janita. I mean, it's all in all, it's better for the team if you have that one. It's better for myself.
That's a smart, fair analysis, Brett.
Anita will be touched by your analysis and note your character growth.
He's no longer selfish. Cool.
Sort of.
And will accept the idea of doing wisdom if all the rest of it will work out. We all have to attune, obviously. So I think if everybody else is set, then that was what we were waiting on.
Yeah, so strength went to Knickknack, intelligence went to Rilo, dex went to Cass, con goes to Liam, charisma goes to Silas. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah, I'm done.
That works.
Okay.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
Now,
You're off.
for the record, there is that nice little line up above the listing. You guys can make these invisible anytime you want.
I mean, I think I'm going to want to watch where
I was about to say, I don't think Anita and Silas would want to very often, but that is cool to know. That is good to know.
It's nice to know we can, but not sure.
So who ended up? I mean, who has which ones?
Yeah, let's write this down.
Well, I just went through the list to make sure it worked for everybody. But let's do so. I looking at it, it looks like strength went to Knickknack, dex went to Cass, con went to Liam, intelligence went to Rylan, and charisma went to Silas. But it doesn't have to be that way if that doesn't
Okay.
jive.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep.
Cool.
That's not
I'm
how I
actually now
expected this to wear out,
remembering-
but it's interesting.
It
I'm
is.
now
What did you
remembering,
expect, just out of curiosity?
Knickknack
No, I was
doing
expecting
of
all
his,
sorts of different
athletic-
combinations.
Sorry, I was just reminded of all the times Knickknack is like, I'm gonna push him. I am gonna just walk up to this dude and shove him to the ground, or all of those little athletic tricks that Nick.
Well, now at least it gives me a neutral mentality.
Exactly. Yeah. This is better.
And unarmed strike damage.
Holy shit, you
Ooh,
mean I actually
true.
don't heal people anymore?
You don't do net zero.
I think. What's your strength at now?
0.
You still can't hurt anybody.
Yes, you do one.
No, he does 1 point of damage because it's 1 plus strength mod.
It's
Oh,
one
yeah.
plus your strength mod. Yeah. So you do 1 point, Knickknack.
Hiya!
Woohoo! You can hurt people now.
I can always hurt people.
hurt their feelings.
Oh. You know what they
Yikes.
say? Emotional damage is hard to heal.
That's right.
Right.
So how
That's
do we choose which one we have?
You put
You
the
can actually
name
like
in.
pick it up in D&D Beyond.
Oh shit! I keep clicking the roll. How do you do the thing?
Type in
Type in the name.
Skystone. If you click Manage Equipment, type Skystone. The Skystone diadem.
Oh,
should pop
you
up.
do.
There are 6 different items.
Geistone. Let's see. Gotcha.
Yeah, but Skystone is intelligence, so that would be Rylo's.
What was that? Yeah, that was intelligence. Never mind. So that's
Yeah.
Earthforge.
Item of Usasco.
Oh, I apologize. The way it was displaying on my screen, I was
Yeah.
reading.
Earthforged.
Earthforge should be the Constitution one. Which is the brown coppery looking one.
I now have more hit points than Nick again.
Don't you feel special?
I hope you guys like those
Hey.
items. That was a fun thing to put together.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully it's worthy of the alchemy puzzles last week.
I'm not gonna lie. The super selfish part of me is like, man, having that toy in wisdom is gonna be great, but I can't do it. I don't want to do that.
There's other ways. There's other ways.
Yeah,
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I would feel bad, even though it would look
Mhm.
good. But
I mean,
Alright.
Anita will stand giving up something that looks good. She will appreciate that quite a bit.
So, as you guys...
it's like
Go ahead.
it's like giving up something you know you shouldn't have, and you're like, okay, fine, take it.
So, as you guys try on your crowns here in the bedroom and get yourselves all situated after trading all over the place, Knick-Knack begins flexing and everything. What would you guys like to do? Where would you like to go?
So, this is interesting. It looks like the Sky Stone's the only one you don't have to attune to.
No shit, really?
Really?
That's what it looks like.
It's
No
supposed
I'm
to.
sure.
It's supposed to. Yeah.
Are you
You
fucking
probably-
with me right now?
No, it's officially the one you don't have to, yeah.
Well, I mean, Ryla, if you want the Constitution one.
I don't know if it's meant to be that way. I thought it was just a broke item. I don't
No,
know.
the Skystone one does not have to be attuned.
And I mean,
But they all have to be worn.
Take off the stone anyway. Then I.
Yeah, they all have to be worn in order for the effect to happen. So you don't have to use the slot, but
That's nice. Oh wow. That's another piece of this puzzle
yeah,
that gets the party to have to work together because
uh-huh.
attunement slots become an issue. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, I tried to throw wrenches into this.
Where'd you
whole-
find these?
You can
Did you make these?
Oh yeah, I made these. If you guys want to thank the person who thought these up, you can thank Christine, or Jenny, my wife.
Yeah.
She came up with the idea of, hey, give them each a bonus, but they all have to wear the crowns at the same time.
Tell Jenny she's
Wow.
cool. I know she's over there.
Yeah.
So if any of us
Oh, that's very
attune to one of our items, then Rilo loses the bump to intelligence as well.
Right? If you guys unattune,
Yeah.
everyone loses all the bonuses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
it leans into the teamwork and item decisions and makes stuff going forward more selective, which is fun.
Yeah.
Because there will be a tipping point at some point in the future where you guys are like, wait, why do we have these at all? Which would be fun.
But one guy really needs his.
Mm-hmm.
And then but you still need to.
This is interesting too. So it almost. Oh, sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was just playing it out in my mind. I was just saying that yes, only one person needs it, but everybody is giving up an attunement slot, except Rilo, which is huge. Huge.
Yeah.
It would also. I mean, several of us need it right now, but it would also.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hey Ryla, what's your
Hey, I don't-
mod at?
I don't feel bad in saying that. I felt like I was taking one for the team until I saw you don't have to attune to it.
Yeah.
Wh- What's your con mod at, Ryla?
Leaves out like, can we trade?
Listen, man, all the monk shit needs attunement slots.
I'm at +4.
Little tradesies. Which thing?
If you want the intelligence, yeah. If you want the intelligence, I'll trade with you.
Cool.
All right. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't.
You're the one wearing it.
Yeah, it works for me.
All right.
And
Okay.
what did you give up an attunement slot for, Anita?
Sky Stone. Oh,
For mine, I gave up the cloak of displacement, so that now I've got +4 to wisdom.
They get +4 to wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because she's got the Iron Stone and the circlet.
The Iron Stone is
No.
+2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your wisdom is +3 right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I meant that it increased the stat by 4. Is what I was
Oh,
trying to
got
say.
it, yeah. Oh, got it. The terminology of how modifiers are referred to, made that more for our side. But
Eric understood.
I understood.
Do we want to sell the
game
cloak,
always
or-
does this. It always is like spell levels. No, your level. No spells learned. It's like, stop using the same word then for everything.
Damn you, wizards! Wait.
He's already been damned by some priestess.
One of the things I was noticing is it kind of preserves the pressure on an ASI to increase your stats, though. That attunement slot dynamic that you guys were talking about, because I don't want my charisma being at 20 to be dependent on everybody spending slot. So I think I might still bump mine up to 20 and recommend that the rest of us still try and max ours soon, so that.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, next
these
ASI,
up for each other.
Nita's definitely going up.
At which point, do you keep the same
Well, but
circlet,
if
or
they
do you
weren't-
trade it around?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good question.
that's a
No,
good
that's a
question.
great. It's a great.
Well, and then like at that point, if Anita continues going bard rather than cleric, then you can give her the charisma.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
that way,
Sure.
she'll have a 20 in charisma.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no. If I do a bump up at the next ASI, I'm at 20. So these don't go beyond 20, so I'd be maxed out.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
This is still cool though, because actually then we might not end up ditching them entirely, so much as we might choose to still keep an attunement slot for it, but everybody's maxed their main stat, and now we're using these to just buff a saving throw we make frequently or an ability check we use
Or
a
nothing
lot.
saying we can't just wear it to look cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you wear it and not
Yeah.
just
Of course.
just because we want to wear? Just because I want to have an obsidian diadem on my head.
Of course.
And what do we want to do with the cloak? Are we going to sell it?
No, we need
the
to hold
cloak
on.
displacement? No, I think she should keep it and put it on again if we go somewhere super dangerous. Like, I think if we're going somewhere super dangerous, the difference between +2 and +3 in a healing spell is not going to be felt as much as the difference between, like, everybody having disadvantage attacking Anita and not. So I think she should
Honestly-
keep it as plan B.
Yeah, no. I'm going to keep the cloak for now. But what's interesting about this is we're about to head into where we're going to be battling the undead. And as a Twilight cleric, having a little bit more strength for my spells as we head into battle,
that's true.
that's not going to be a bad idea.
Well, if you want,
you just
I
bumped
can.
the DC for your turn undead by +1.
If you want, I could keep a hold of it for now until you need it, and then I can just give it back. Hey, frontliner disadvantage. I won't say no if you are.
You just
Yes, I am not going to just hold on to it out of sure spite. If you would like to take the cloak of displacement when Anita is not needing it, then that is cool with Anita.
But like as soon as you need it, it's off.
You got it? Yep. Does that mean in the middle of battle? Because that might be
There you
I
go,
mean, if that's
attunement.
what you want to do, but I mean, do you really want to waste a whole turn on me taking it off, giving it to you, putting it on?
Yeah. It takes a full hour to attune to, so no, probably. Just kidding.
Fair enough.
Time stop. I'm gonna sit here and attune.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, is it bedtime at this point?
It's
Is
6
it long
p.m.
rest time? Well, I'm out of magic, so I can tell you I'm exhausted.
I mean,
like
you can
Silas
eat,
is.
and then we can
I'm
hang
gonna
out.
eat. I'm gonna eat a massive meal, and then probably we'll just chill for a bit, and I'll probably.
Are we gonna? Can we stay here, Cass? Is this some place that Jewel will let us stay for the night, or do we have to get our butts out of here?
I mean, like, I gesture around at, like, at the big bed, the many couches, all the pillows, and I'm like, yeah, man, I mean, Rylo was, like, a little bit weird about the fact that people were watching him sleep, but, like, if you're cool with that, then, like, we can sleep here.
I mean, as long as they're gonna watch us and not kill us, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I slept okay
Cool.
last night.
Well, I can handle it as long as I'm between Anita and Cass.
All right. Well.
I probably get over it then.
On the side, as Anita's being like, yeah, I mean, as long as they're just gonna watch us sleep. As an aside, Silas is like, we used to make a lot of money that way. There were a few guys that used to that I used to make money.
There are a lot of. We will just say
watching
there are a lot of
sleep
kinks in the world. There are a lot of kinks.
Yep. There's no way in hell Silas didn't make extra for both of them. Make extra money for both of them on the side by like letting creepy old dudes like watch Anita sleep through a hole in the other room, and he's just gonna sit in that room making sure Anita's safe reading a book. But like, yeah, guys, leave your money by the door and watch her sleep if you want to, you fucking weirdos. Go for it.
Oh my god. Jesus.
There's a website for that.
Hey,
Leave money on the table, Nick Back. I thought you would have known that.
hey, Cass. Do you? Can you show me how you do that knock again on the door to not have everything blow the fuck up?
It's not everybody like trying to shoot at you when you're coming in.
No, not well. I mean, that knock too. That would be well. It's fine. But the knock on that door so that everything doesn't blow up.
Sure. But it probably would still be better if I just like went with you and then like brought you back. Like essentially, you're a kindergartner that I have to supervise. That might be.
I mean, if you want to come with me as I go for a drink, then be my guest.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so Cass and Liam are going out for drinks. Did anyone want to go with?
This is an open invite.
There's no way I say no to a party, but can we do a short rest first? So I also don't go out without magic. It's like going out. Can we just do or, I mean, in the time we've just been chilling here, like since we did the alchemy, has
Yeah,
it
you guys
been a
have-
short rest? Or?
Yeah, we'll give you a short rest. That's fine.
Then I'm happy to go for it. I don't go, it's like, yeah, it just feels weird, but yeah, I'm happy to go.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that short rest button, everybody. Use however
alright.
many hit dice you
Anita's
want.
Anita's going to play a little bit of a song of rest if people need the extra healing.
Oh, please.
I will take it.
Oh my god. 2 nat 1s in a row on those hit die.
Oh, you should have seen Saturday. There was a guy who got 7 nat 1s in a row. It's great.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hi, that was me.
That was you, wasn't it?
That was me.
Add 2 to your healing, everyone.
So, okay. So when you do the short rest and you do a hit die,
Mm-hmm.
it's 1d10 plus 5. Is that per level, or is it just? Is
No,
it so? In other
that's
words,
for that hit die.
so I get plus 5 for every one of the hit die.
Yeah, because you have
Yeah.
con.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's
Rilo should actually look into getting durable.
Because of the circlet, you now have plus 5 to all those hit dice that you recover hit points on.
yeah. That's a bunch. Okay.
Yeah, it's huge.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. I mean, he's got 9d10 to play with plus 5. I mean, that's
God damn.
That's why
That's
they
a
expect, I mean, that's why one of the, not to get too meta, but that's one of the reasons why, like, with CRs and difficulty, you're expected to be having several encounters per long rest. A lot of the times, not like all the time as a rule,
Yeah.
obvious. But in general, they plan for a few encounters per long rest because you're getting a lot of health back, in theory.
Yeah, most of the time you guys as a group tend to flash in the pan and blow stuff up in one encounter, and then you guys fizzle out and are grasping at straws after that first encounter. The moment I stick you guys in a dungeon crawl, you guys are going to be out of your element.
Well, remember, Doug, it's going to be plus an additional 20 because it's for each hit
Yep.
die. You're adding 5.
Yeah, I thought it would roll it that way, but it didn't. Okay.
Fun? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
Nothing.
could do it. Actually. I'm curious. Hold on. I'm gonna try
Eric, to
something.
hear you say that, because I think that in as a GM too, we have and yeah, I have a DM for somebody who, like, after every encounter, he's ready for his bard to take a long rest.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Interesting.
you didn't have to cast a spell slot casting thing every turn.
Yeah.
But then here I am, as Silas, just slinging him away.
For me, it's like, okay, first encounter going into that last building you guys did. We had used how many spell points? How many stunning strikes? How many superiority
I
dice?
maintain on that one, Rylo's point, you threw a golem at. You
Yeah,
gotta do
that
it.
was going to be my point as well. That was a golem. For God's
Yeah,
sake.
Oh, and
You're right about
don't forget
you're
that,
right about our overall pattern.
yeah,
But-
that
and
is
the,
your pattern.
and the 20, and the 20 hitchmen. I mean, don't forget the
Oh yeah,
all the guys he
For
threw
sure,
at us.
for
too.
Yeah, because that's
No,
where
you're
it
right
is.
about our
That's
overall
where all
pattern.
it
the-
wasn't 20. It was 5. Or no, it was 8. But yeah, it wasn't 20.
28. It's all relative.
And then you guys
felt
did
like
find. You guys did skip the kitchen, which is great. I'm so glad you guys did because I didn't want to TPK you guys. And you guys skipped the
I
dining
wanted to
room.
go in there just to see what you thought was going to TPK us. I mean,
Would
I
you
kind
like
of
to
had
see?
Yes.
We may have been able to take it. I don't know.
With
Because
I
I'm
without
not
a
the
keyboard.
evil. Because I would love to not be known as the evil DM who kills players all the time.
Okay.
I
What screen
am
are you
out
guys
of,
on?
I
You
was
guys
out of
are
key points
on.
at that point.
You
which
guys are
means
on the
I was
bedroom screen.
doing
All right.
Fuck all.
Let me go ahead. I'm going to just put the token on there for you guys. For those of you who will recognize this, this is going to give you a good idea.
Oh, fuck
shit.
that thing. Fuck
Hard
that
pass.
thing.
Hard pass. Never mind. We're fucked.
You want to TPK?
What is this?
Who's in the kitchen,
Yeah.
guys? What's the name of this guy?
Oh, who's in the kitchen?
My nightmare.
Oh.
Was it
What
time?
the fuck is that?
The Butcher.
I know, but like, monster-wise, what should I be comparing him?
The Butcher. He's
The
a
Butcher.
named NPC.
Oh, it's a named. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not know that. Okay.
Called the Butcher.
That's
and
like
he
what? The
sucks.
CR. Isn't that like CR12 or something? Absurd.
14.
Oh.
He has a named item that is out there. This
The
is
Butcher's.
the-
It's like
the
the
bib?
Butcher's cleaver.
Here's the bib.
Yeah.
That's the bib there. If you kill him. Yeah. Scoring 19 or 20 on crits.
Giving you the credit on the 20. That's it.
Yeah, it's insane. You gotta kill the
Wow.
Butcher to get his bib. For those who
But
don't
he
know where the
super
Butcher
sucks.
comes from, the Butcher is from Diablo, the video
Yeah.
game series. He's the first boss of Diablo 1. He's the third boss of Diablo 3. And traditionally, he charges 50 feet per round, and he crits on everything from a 19 to a 20. And he attacks like 4 times. He hits for ridiculous damage.
I'm sure he gets legendary actions and shit.
Oh yeah, he does. They pull him up.
3.
Terrifying.
I don't think he has legendary resistances though. He just has legendary actions,
Attacks,
right?
yeah.
I mean, I think, yeah, okay, but him and his like 250 HP are going to be fine without the resistances, I'm sure.
Yeah. And yeah, he's got festering wounds so that you don't regenerate hit points for the next day. Things like that.
So we
He
did
can-
a good job. We're okay having
He's a chance of lopping off limbs, so you can't then attack. Things like that.
Yeah.
Blind sight for 80 feet.
You know, I will say this funny story though. My Wednesday group, I gave them an item that was stronger. It was so much. It was game-breakingly powerful
Yeah.
Why do you have to bring that up?
because I love the story.
I would
gave
like
them.
to
I gave
say,
them an item
Doug-
that could cast Gate once per day.
He gave us a gate. He gave us a gate cube.
What?
Here's the
Yeah.
funny thing, though. Here's the funny thing. Didn't last a quarter of a session.
Okay.
They sold it for a salary of 3 gold per day
No,
that
it was
they
more
never
than that,
received. That they never received. They're like, oh, he's gonna go get what he needs, and he'll come, and then we're gonna come and hijack the guy, take it back, and then get out of this messy situation. I'm like, the NPC just left.
I will say, my character was like, "Hey, I don't do talking things. That's on you. I don't think we should do it though."
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Let's do it." Even Doug was saying, "Let's sell it to him for the
Doug was
price
not.
of what it is."
So-
Did say
no,
that.
no, no.
we're going to continue tonight's session. As
Sorry.
Cass,
It was highlight of my week.
as Cass and Liam head out for drinks with Silas, I assume.
Anita's well.
Okay, Nick,
Yeah,
Dak,
perfect.
Rilo.
Yeah, Rilo.
Never turned me away from a party.
All right. So you guys head off into Erebor. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
So
Let's go to a really fancy place. Wouldn't mind having something that's not super chaotic, something that's a bit more.
Anita is yes, 100%. Let's go someplace where they've got champagne and someone very cute serves it to us.
Okay. All right. So you're going to the nice place. Let's see. Where are you guys going here? Pull up my canon list.
I'm assuming we're all looking at Cass to see what her recommendation is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's on the high road.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
That Delaney has no idea, but Cass would be like, no spot.
Hey, I know a guy.
Let's go to the White Swan Inn.
That sounds exactly like the place Anita and I would go if we're in the mood for money. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I am making my circlet invisible, by the way.
Okay. Let's
Am I?
So, as you guys walk into the White Swan Inn, it is an elaborate place. They have a wide variety of men and women all dressed in the absolute best of tuxedos and finery. They are carrying wine glasses individually on platters. It is fancy.
Anita's
Looking down at his robes, he feels inadequate.
I'm gonna look at Anita and be like, "Hey, by the way, did Gina and Jacob, who are already nobility, just get crowns, or are we wearing these, or are we not wearing them?" And he just like makes with his hand, he looks like he's turning on and off like a light switch, and the crown like disappears and reappears and disappears and reappears.
Anita's going to be look at you like we're pretty clearly going to be wearing crowns.
Sure, totally. But then, is it Gina and Jacob who are wearing?
Yeah.
crowns? Because like I just meant because we already have personas who are
Yeah.
nobility.
No. Yeah.
So are we just hopping into those, or do you want to just be Silas and Anita?
Anita doesn't really care. Anita's just looking forward to great service, good food, and lots of champagne. So,
Okay.
definitely.
Let's first. I forgot. We do have a couple of maybe things to chat about if we want to find a quiet corner first. Once we get some drinks, we'll find a quiet corner. We'll chat, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. As the young woman takes you guys into the White Swan Inn, you guys pass a bandstand that is playing some music. Very upbeat. It's fun. There's a couple of people kind of milling around on the dance floor, not really doing anything organized. But you guys make your way across what is essentially a James Bond-esque, very fancy restaurant. You guys are taken to a white linen table and sat down, and all six of you fit around the one round table. It's only a semicircle, though, as the one half of the circle faces the stage.
Nice.
As you guys sit down, there are 6 waiters that each synchronized place glasses of ice water in front of you, which is special considering the period. You've probably never actually had ice water before.
Yeah, that's
Where's
true.
this stuff floating in the water?
You'd recognize ice. But, yeah.
Oh, God, I know it.
In this glass.
It must be the jam. It's affecting his intelligence.
No, it's just I've never seen people put ice in water. Like, why would you do that?
The waiter next to you will lean down and whisper in your ears, It's to make it cooler, to be more pleasant to the palate.
I've
He
never
stands
tried
up.
something like that.
No offense, sir. And we'll walk away.
When he walks away, and as we're sipping our iced water, I'm going. Anita's going to take out the gem of discretion,
Okay.
so that we can create a little bit of privacy, as we had a few things to discuss before the evening continues.
Sure. The bubble goes up. You appear to be engaged in some small talk, but no one can hear or see what is really going on.
All right.
Well, the last time we were out fighting, I spoke to some friends of mine, and I was trying to figure out where the blue blazer was, who mysteriously wasn't showing up at the but the guy I talked to said I should talk to somebody in our group. So, like, does somebody here know the blue blazer, and like, doesn't know that they know the blue blazer?
I mean, he did say talk to somebody in our group, right? But no, I don't know anything about it.
From hearing what I heard,
Silas
and-
picked up on what happened with the elf on their way out. So Silas is going to take this to just sort of look at Liam and Anita and wait for them to add their piece to the puzzle.
Anita, didn't you hear something from that wonderful drow woman that we had talked to?
What she mentioned, and Anita's just going to look at Silas, assuming that Anita has like little itty bitty spectacles that she can then pull down her nose and look over the top.
Part of the disguise kit? Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And just look meaningfully over at Silas and say, I don't know, she mentioned that the magic that Silas was displaying was similar to what she'd seen the blue blazer do. Any thoughts on that, Silas?
Damn, that's
Any thoughts on that?
How many fucking names do you have, Silas?
I stopped counting a lot. Yeah. I think that's funny. I think he glances immediately at like Anita and Cass, like, what a silly thing to ask. Nobody keeps track of it.
Yeah.
Nobody can remember all of those. No, Silas will take a moment and look at the group and say, so I've been thinking about a way to make a little bit of first, actually, I was just trying to find a way we'll just say a way to pass the time. It was earlier when we were in Marsember and then Suzale. It was beneficial to me to be able to spend some time practicing my magic in in a violent way. I like going to food. I like a lot of the nights that I was out partying when we were in Marsember. I was going under different names and different faces and competing at the Iron Boot, practicing different spells, different styles of magic, until I don't know that I settled on one. Some crowd settled on, and it kind of coincided with a lot of the magic I was using with us, anyway. So I got a lot of practice at it. Is honestly probably why everyone responded really well to it. But nonetheless, the frost magic is flashy. It kicked in and it started kicking off with the crowds, and then an idea occurred. So I kept running with it. And right now, the odds against the Blue Blazer are very, very good for me. Could be very, very good for us if the group to go to the Iron Boot, bet all of our cash on a fight with the Blue Blazer, walk away with a whole lot of money.
Hey, I'm down.
Yeah.
Would it be a 1v1 or would it be
I mean, the odds will probably be we will make the most money if we do 1v1. It depends a little bit. It's hard to say. I think my gut, as a player right now who's trying to imagine what it would be like to be a famous fighter. I'm trying to. So I put a lot of work into this reputation so that it is worth a lot of money. All of my work. I mean, yes, it started out as like a lot of fun, and it still is a lot of fun, and a lot of what I get out of it personally versus in the practice. And you know, the feeling of conquering other spellcasters. But I've made it worth a lot of money. What I would like us to analyze is whether or not we want to spend this entire reputation on a big payout, which I'm totally down to do. Absolutely.
How much do you think the odds would be if you fought me? Hypothetically.
I imagine better than if, from a money perspective, than if I fought Rilo. They might give Rilo better odds just because he looks strong and intimidating. They might give, yeah.
Well, we would want to have an actual fight, not a, turn
And
you
just
into
to give
something
you
else
guys
and
an
throw you in the
impression
arena.
of what you guys are talking about, during this whole monologue, Silas has kind of gone into this mode.
Oh, that's right. I probably turned into the Blue Blazer at this point. I forgot. You're probably, if I know the Gemma discretion's up, I probably just like, as I'm telling the conversation, I probably like shifted to the blue clothes.
And then probably
this is
relax away from it.
Fucking awesome.
So what are the odds right now?
I would have to go back to. Excuse me. I have to go back to mine and Eric's chat.
You'd have to find out day of.
Now, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If we do this, we have to make it like super convincing that this has not been fixed.
Oh,
Yeah, because otherwise
I don't.
the authority will we'll lose all of our money. And
I'm trying to get paid. Yeah, I won't get paid if it doesn't look convincing, and I also won't ever be allowed to do it again.
So Cass does
that I
the
take personally. I need to actually, and
Cat.
which is why I think it should be like 5-on-1. There's less money, but it's more likely that the Blue Blazer loses that I bit off more than I could chew and tried to find.
What about a 2v1? A 2v1
Wait.
is a bit more realistic for
What?
you thinking that you can take it on.
What's up,
I'm gonna
Brandon?
make a
Okay.
trebuchet.
Cass, do you think the collector knows the identity of the Blue Blazer?
Well, he obviously knew that he was in our
Yeah.
group. Or at least that someone... I actually don't remember the order of events. We talked to the Drow woman before we went to the Iron Boot, right? So Anita and Liam knew
No. We talked to the Drow woman after.
the Iron Boot.
See,
So
that's
then,
a-
yeah, definitely the collection knows at least that, like, we are in the same party together. I assume
he knows.
possibly also knows that the Blue Blazer is silent.
So, I mean, does he care about the odds in the arena, or does he just care about the fight? I mean, is he going to care if Silas and I go toe to toe and we make a bunch of money? He's going to know that we're associates, right?
Right.
I mean, the collector could be.
Ye-
That could be
I
the one
mean-
thing. We don't want to piss him off, right?
Actually, you know
Right.
what? Maybe this is crazy, and maybe it's not. I'll ask Cass as much as I'm asking. The Blue Blazer has made the Iron Boot a lot of money. I mean, it's not like he's the only, I'm one of many, like, pseudo, semi-famous fighters, but we make them a lot of money. I wonder if it's worth, because I actually do want to be one and done with it from a money-making. It is a lot of fun for me. I want to be able to keep fighting there. I still fight there under other faces than the Blue Blazer because it's just fun to try out new styles, and it's cathartic. I enjoy it. You'll hear that the Blue Blazer is almost exclusively fighting other spellcasters. So Nick-Nack, actually, I forgot that might.
Oh, trust me, I have a plan. It would require a bit of time. But
What about you and Anita?
Well, hang on. What I was getting at, what I was building up to is make him a lot of money. I truly only plan on cashing in on this once. It's not like I make a ton of money just by fighting. Like I make some. I don't do a lot of betting on myself or whatever. What if we just? I mean, what if I just ask the collector, by which I mean kind of like politely try and, I guess it would have to be asked. Like I want to cash in on this once, and not further than that. But I'll keep fighting afterwards because I'm always gonna be somebody who knows. Here's the thing: he knows that I'm somebody who wants to keep fighting at the Iron Boot and is always gonna keep fighting at the Iron Boot. So like, I feel like I'm a guaranteed money-making opportunity already for as long as I live and keep fighting there. And there's a decent. I think I can persuade somebody to let me cash in on this once if I've made him a lot of money. But I don't have to. I'm also. I never intended to do it that way. I just wanted to throw it out there.
Both you and Cass can do this and say that it's specifically for the betterment of our mission of taking out this Forgotten One.
You can also hire somebody to do it. I just don't like the thought of like letting anything out. But I mean, Cass can hire a individual to fight the Blue Blazer and make it a good show, and then he knows nothing else. He's just getting paid to get his ass kicked for entertainment, as far as he's aware. And
I'd be careful.
He'll get a lucky sucker punch in once, and I'll just bite off more than I can chew and fall to the ground. It's bound to happen. It's not like I've never lost. It's bound to happen.
I have a question, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to make a spell scroll of something like Reduce, and I cast it on something, would that require concentration?
Yeah, it does.
Ah, damn.
I'd be careful though, because we do have individuals who hate magic who are on our ass at all times.
Does the collection know that Logan is in our group?
I was thinking the same thing. The only catch is, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The only catch is, I don't think Logan could take Silas in a fight. You know, if it's, I don't know if anybody would catch on to that, but I don't think if you look at it, I mean, if you look at him, if I was to look at him, I would know there's a mismatch there. Silas should wipe the floor with him, I would think. He's tough.
Shit. Hang on a second. I've just been trying to think of it. I've been trying to think like, I just think that anybody can get lucky, and I want it to look like he got lucky. I think it might work if it's the type of guy that I defeat 99 times out of 100.
Hold up.
Right? But I can literally bend luck. I can make it look. I don't have to fake it. He can just hit me, and I can make it a better hit. I can turn a regular ass right hook into a sucker punch. I've never done that before, but there's no reason I can't. I can bend luck in a way. I can either add or reduce a D4 to any fucking roll I feel like. I can.
Well, Threads of Fate, by the way, are not. I mean, if I have
True.
The Fate are
True.
not. Yeah, I mean that
Give
would
him a crit, make me fail, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm higher, I just have to have something that's. I have to be on an extreme, one end or another.
Actually, if that is the case, magic can't pass through a barrier. So if you do that, then it has to
We
be
should try
2d4
it. I
or
think the
2d2.
Threads of Fate are different.
Alright, I just
No, I
drafted
think
a process
it's-
document. Hold up. I'm going to send this to Eric and let me know what you think.
Alright.
Drafting up
Well,
this man to kill
actually-
a person who's planning on throwing the fight, but okay.
Silas.
Yeah.
Do you think would the Blue Blazer be the kind of person to, if he is outmatched, to ask for aid from another individual before a fight starts?
Don't think I've yet taken fights that I think. I've probably lost them anyways. I don't know if Eric and I have probably talked about it, and I as a player have forgotten. I know Silas has lost fights, obviously, at the Iron Boot before, but I don't know if the Blue Blazer has. It goes to the Iron Boot by separate. I don't imagine that the Blue Blazer. He's really often just fighting like between 1 and 3, like usually spellcasters. Not always, does plenty of practice, but I don't think he's ever fought alongside anybody before. I don't think ever. I think the Blue Blazer has probably fought solo every single time. So I think it would just look very notable if I were to do that for the first time and then I'd lose. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that would be that. Besides your fans, the whole point is, even if we can get the collective to join in, it's the fans that are gonna be paying the money at the end of the day, right? Because it's passing from the people that are making the bets. So you want, the fan base cannot be disappointed, and they would be disappointed by their hero fighting with somebody else.
Well, who says we can't do a like for the first fight if he does take someone else in to help him with the fight? The first fight can be we do this and we win. We fight to win and only to win. And then the second one that night is a to lose.
Knick-knack.
To build confidence.
I think they can see through
How
that.
much weight can you carry?
That is a damn good question.
Now with your
With
10 to
your
strength.
strength of 10.
With a strength of 10. Not sure what's the
Let me
factor
find
again.
out.
15.
If you,
so I think
if
150
you go
pounds.
to your equipment and you go to weight carried and click it, it'll tell you your carrying capacity.
150 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, theoretically possible. You'd have to get rid of pretty much everything else. But you're not wearing all that much stuff, technically, I don't think, are you?
Not really.
Yeah, so, yeah, theoretically, yeah. Based off of the weight of what one of those weighs, having used one before.
That is true.
Yeah, you can do it.
Knick-knack did sign a thing saying that he would fight the Blue Blazer, so that would be even bigger. If Knick-knack were to go against the Blue Blazer, which he had already signed a thing saying that he would fight him the next time he was in the stadium.
Well, we signed that as a group. Like, that was when I expected us to all fight. Like, when I was expecting 5 on.
He did just say that Conking Stormhammer himself and only himself would fight the Blue Blazer.
He did.
Okay,
So if he goes under the guise of
known
Conking
for
Stormhammer,
casting Fabricate in a combat?
Not in the
nothing saying
combat.
that he.
There's no fabricate in combat. Doesn't matter.
I mean-
I've got the process document. It's all fair and square.
Nothing. Conking
on
didn't
that
say
shit.
how he fights either. Just all he stated was that he could kick his ass.
Chase, don't send it to them, please, or I'm going to
Okay,
negate
sorry.
it.
All right.
Don't send
BRB
it. Did you already send it to him or not?
Yep. I already sent it.
Oh, damn.
How would you negate it?
Because it's more fun as a surprise.
Well, I got other stuff.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Plus, you're not
and
trained in
won't save
siege
you.
weapons, so be with
so-
disadvantage, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fucking hysterical, and won't save you.
It won't save you. Yeah, you get your 2d12 or, 4d12. Let's say you crit with it. Then you got a chance.
Well, I had no idea. It had nothing to do with the damage. I just wanted to wrap it around him
Oh,
so
I
I
know.
could arcane lock it.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah,
Or, like, just
you guys
catapult me, or just catapult. Oh my god, catapult somebody into the walls of the magic walls of the Iron Boot arena. Oh my
What
god.
do you do? Did you like step 4 though? Did you like step 4?
Yes, that cracked me.
Oh god.
Come up with something else?
Yes.
I love these things, man. I think they're great. You know I do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. I got something for you.
And
Listen,
I'm
gonna
one of
be
these
perfectly
DMs
honest,
who's like,
for my
sure, let's try that. I'm not the DM who's like, that's stupid, let's not do that. No, I'm the DM that you want to run this past, because I'm the one who's going to be like, yeah.
Oh, 110%.
I don't want to throw a wrench in it.
This will require
I think these other ideas are.
one thing though, and I would need to attempt a Quizilla check entry in order
Okay.
to make it work.
Also, if you guys want to go talk to the collection, they're usually available at the Iron Boot if you want to discuss things beforehand. Just tossing it out
I
there
do think that
as a basic insight thing.
Yeah, I mean, as a person who has to go along with this, fighting Nick Knack is number 3 on my list of to go along with right now. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Like, I think both because I think that these are better, and because from an ego perspective, the Blue Blazer has made a thing out of conquering and defeating other sorcerers, and I don't. Yeah, I'm down to do it, but it's number 3 on my list right now. I would at least like us to talk about the possibility of the Logan idea, or just asking the collection straight out idea as well.
I mean, if we ask the collection and then the collection says no. But,
Yeah,
because the only thing I can threaten at that point is to just pull out completely. And then,
I mean, I will say
that
that Anita can be fairly persuasive. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but
it's also a math problem, honestly, and the collection's good at those. Because though I don't make him a ton of money, it's not like I'm like even in the top 10, I would imagine, fighters of the Iron Boot, maybe somewhere between 10 and 20. I certainly make him more money in a year than I'm asking in this one lump sum payout, let alone the 10 or many years that I plan on fighting here. So if I do threaten to just never fight there again, I recognize that that's not actually a good percentage of income per se, but it's a math problem. He just walked away from more money than he would have paid out on this one thing. I feel like
then loyalty comes into question.
What do you mean loyalty to who?
Loyalty to the Iron Boot.
Sorry, I'm not.
Like loyalty to only fight the Iron Boot.
Like if I got paid out, that I would still stop fighting at the Iron Boot.
No, that like if you were to threaten, hey, I will walk out if you don't do this. Then he does that for you.
Well, the problem's going to be the problem with the collector is going to be one of 2 things probably. The first being, how does he feel about the integrity of the game itself? Sometimes, it's not about the money, it's about the game, it's about the sport, it's the integrity of the sport.
Totally true.
How much does he care about that?
That's a good. Eric, would I have a good understanding of that?
From what I understand, the Blue Blazer has never actually spoken to the collection.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, that's the case. I figured it would be more like
this would be more of a question for Cass.
What do I need?
Cass, you would know more along the lines of it might be something that he's stooped to before, but he would never admit to it. So there's a chance you might want to discuss it with him. You might want to try it without him. There's an argument to be had for both having the house's involvement, and there's also the possibility of, hey, see if we can pull this off with plausible deniability. Both ways have risk, and both ways have reward.
If somebody's going to do this, it should be somebody who can bend luck. I really feel like it's plausible. I think Rilo and Cass had a
There's no such thing as luck.
I mean, given that explanation that Cass just gave us, it sounds like the collection is more interested in making money. So whatever's going to be most profitable. So it's not about the game. It's about making the numbers work, which is something that's easier.
And I think you're very persuasive, Anita. I think they're both doable. I think you're totally right there.
At this point, I'm going to go ahead and speak for Cass, because this would take way too long for me to tell Delaney about.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I would spend 30 minutes on this trying to get Delaney to understand the point. Because the collection is a deep character. He's not actually mine. I just have legal rights to use him. The collection is all about balance. He is not about the Iron Boot at all. He has no care about the money in the Iron Boot whatsoever. What he cares about is the power that he gets to manipulate and control by having everyone in the entire world come through his fight club and manipulating wins, losses occasionally, and holding things over people's heads. He's an information broker. A lot more valuable to him to know wins and losses and being perceived as fair than actually being fair. Because being perceived as fair, people keep coming back. The moment that the Iron Boot ceases to be perceived as fair, he loses all his power, and he'll do anything, and I do mean anything, to maintain his power. And when we're talking level 24 Paladin, good luck.
He can do a lot.
Yeah.
But that does create a motivator, right? So I don't think we should try to go behind his back, because if he finds out, he used the level 24 Paladin smashy on all of us.
Well, he wouldn't have to. Remember, he's got a lot of people in the Iron Boot.
Yeah.
No, I took a different lesson from that. He is too devious. I don't like that he's an information broker. I don't like his motives. You're right, Anita, that we know his motives, but I'd much rather his motive. His motive is that the Iron Boot needs to be as fair, and that makes sense. I get it. But, I really think if we can sell it, then that just makes me nervous about him knowing it. An information broker who likes holding things over people's heads? Yeah, I'll pass. I'll try and do this without you, Nancy.
Well, if he knows it, if he figures it out, then would he say something like, hey, that was an unfair fight, or would he just let it go if he's the only one who knows that it wasn't fair?
He would probably kill me, or try to kill me, but if it's Logan, then he doesn't know anything about you guys being.
We hope.
So, Logan. Man, Silas, you should squash Logan like a bug, I would think.
I just don't think that we should turn this into a Prosker problem, you know?
Yeah.
Anita, you might be right. I'm totally down to get outvoted, and I don't even know which way I'd vote. I keep vacillating back. They're both doable.
I
think you can convince anybody of any.
But here's the thing: is we know what his motivation is. So he's not going to be able to hold this information over our head, because he's going to be part of the con, right? But we'll make sure that he understands we've got a solid plan on how to sell it, so it's going to look real, and
you're right.
He's going to make a lot of money, and that the Blue Blazer has to fall at some time, and might as well be on his watch when he has control of it.
You're right. I think you're completely right. Cass, what do you think?
I also go back because there is a degree to which I think we should just have Logan do it without any sort of thing from the collection. But on the other hand, the collection knew that we were a party and knew that we had defeated those heretics. So the collection definitely has ways of getting information, whether or not we are pro-offering it.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know I assume the reaction to learning about it later would be worse than no outright. But I don't know. Well,
you know, they may not care if. Yeah, I mean, they may not care if it's one of us against one of us, and we just bump up the odds and take advantage of the odds in the situation. They might not care so much. I mean, you're assuming that you're going to have to throw the fight. I mean, it may not come down to you having to throw the fight at all.
Well,
right?
Yeah, I say that. When I thought it was going to be 5-on-1, I knew I wouldn't have to throw the fight.
Yeah.
That I've just built up a sense of looking powerful enough to take 5-on-1. And yes, I'm sorry. I was saying throw the fight for some of the 1-on-1s and etc.
Yeah,
but I meant it in spirit, because either way I intend to lose. Obviously, there are plenty of arrangements where I would lose anyway. But I just meant meant throw the fight to say that I walked in intending.
But the whole point, so just sort of, and Anita would know this, and so would Silas, the way to build up the odds, right, is to make sure that you've got the Blue Blazer that is undefeated, you have to have a challenger that comes in. I mean, it could be you have to have a challenger that comes in that is mostly unknown, so that all the money goes against the challenger, except for the one person who knows to bet on the challenger and not on the blue blazer. The house wins, and the person who bet the right way wins. And that's how that con works. So
if you wanted to be someone who's unknown, then why not someone who is wearing a mask? Literally. Or figuratively, in points I cast.
Maybe Logan is the best bet. I just don't know that Logan.
Back to Logan because nobody knows that it's young.
Yeah, the catch with Logan is, man, I can't remember. I mean, I think he's a couple of levels below us, and
here's the thing, though, Rilo. I want it to be somebody that I would defeat. Like Steve's right. You want it to be somebody I would defeat 99 times out of
nobody makes
100, because but the reason that expression makes sense is because we kind of accept that like everybody can get a lucky sucker punch in at least 1% of the time, right? And this will just be that 1%. I will go back, I will keep fighting, I will keep cleaning up with like randos, and this will just be remembered as
the
one time, you know. Yeah, they see me dodge punches all the time, and every once in a while they whisper like, "There's one time he wasn't that fast, got knocked clean out. Only time I ever saw it."
Yeah, it's like a Bedford horse that doesn't have drugs. It loses that race, wins all the other ones.
All right, let's. All right, let's set it up.
Yeah, let's just. We're meeting Logan. What is it, tomorrow? So we'll just tell him what to. In fact, actually, we shouldn't meet with Logan. Now that we're doing this, Cass, wearing a different face and body, go meet with Logan and let him know what to do. And then we'll see him tomorrow night at the end.
Yeah.
But then are we having the conversation with the collection?
I think we should.
So, and I think we just use Logan as the way to sell it.
Yeah, we just tell him that, look, we've got somebody that's going to come in. He looks vicious because he does. Logan
he does have a bit of a reputation, and Pusker as a fighter.
He's going to be great in a pit because he has that bestial form that is going to make him look scary. And that's going to be a good way to sell this. And the collection's going to make the money, and have the inside knowledge is going to be on the inside track. I mean, I think it's all the things. Everybody wins. Well, except the people who lose.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Just saying, if you wanted it to be Khan Keen Stormhammer or Captain Knickknack, an option.
What happened to King?
We probably ought to bump Logan up a little bit too, if we can.
I mean, we'll definitely give him. Can he come into the room come into the ring with guidance and Bardic inspiration?
Nope.
I think they all go away as soon as
Bardic does. We've used Bardic before. Bardic works.
Yeah, Bardic. I think Bardic works because I can play a song for him before he goes.
Because now we can tell all of you guys, but Apto fought the Blue Blazer. Apto's this character Steve played on with Eric, fought the Blue Blazer a few weeks ago. And if anyone's wondering, Bard set you in there with Bardic inspiration. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, if anyone's wondering, no, I did not know it was Damon. I learned it was and Damon, who was like, "Oh, I'll watch because you're nervous about this thing that you're doing on Wednesday." So
no. Beautifully, he handed it to me. Put it right in front of me. He said, "My character is doing a fight at the Iron Boot next Wednesday. You should ask Eric if you can come and watch." He handed it right to me. I was like, "I will ask Eric if I can come and watch." What a great idea.
Meanwhile, David's like, "Hey, Eric, he bought it. Let's do it."
Oh, that's good.
Because I already had it lined up. I already had it all lined up.
So I was just watching, and it was like an hour and 15 minutes into session. Apto did his first strike, and there was a beat, and Eric was like, "Does the blue blazer have a reaction?" And I just turned off my mute, and I was like, "No, I'll take this hit." And Steve like exploded. It was like,
Yeah. Wait. So did Apto wipe the floor with him, or did he lose?
Oh no, Apto got roasted.
I mean, you have to remember that Apto was a Leonin barbarian, and all of the spell, he failed all of his
Everything.
I have intelligence things.
Yeah,
I have intelligence saving throws, and I can bend luck. Apto was phenomenal. It's just this is one of the very few one-on-ones that Apto won't. It's just built. It's literally built against him. He didn't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it was fun.
Apto went on later and took on a Therosian monstrosity, pretty much one-on-one.
One-on-one, yeah, I heard, and defeated him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I have never rolled so many crits in my life. It was beautiful.
That was a fun
Have you be Eric?
I think
I'm sorry?
I and Anita and Cass go talk to the collection.
Would you ask Liam?
Have you used V yet?
No, I have not used V. No.
Gotcha.
No. What did I use?
We should talk to him tonight then, though, because we meet Logan tomorrow, so we need to know what we're telling Logan to do. So we should head over to the. We should probably head over now.
We need to know if Logan's going to fight. I guess Logan would fight.
Logan will do whatever Logan will absolutely hop into a pit in the acid. Yeah.
The character that I just posted, or the picture that I just posted in Discord, is the drag character that Anita is based on. I'm at my mom's house and like finding old pictures, and so one of
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Anita Soul, right. The look.
Is that actually
With
you?
the glasses and everything.
Yeah, that's me.
Cool.
I mean, many years ago, but yeah, that's me.
Cool.
Yeah, we should go to the collection tonight then, so that we know what to tell Logan tomorrow. Right? Let's do it. Cool.
All right, so you guys going to get up from here and head on out?
Well, we should probably kill another half an hour here so we don't look weird. We'll let the gem of discretion fade. We'll get another round of drink. Right?
You guys are brought a steak roast. It's got all the sides and everything. You guys listen to a couple singers.
And then we get this feast. Amazing.
Yeah.
Love it.
And don't worry about the cost. I'll pay for everything tonight.
Well, aren't you a gentleman?
Are you sure?
Sure. How much is it going to be?
20 gold each.
That's fine.
Okay. So it's
Here's
120
10
gold
platinum.
pieces.
Oh yeah, 120. So here's here's 12 platinum.
They take it. And thank you very kindly. And we'll leave you in peace with ice cream.
Has Liam ever seen ice cream before? Ever?
No.
Wow.
He's gonna look at this and go, "What is this?"
It's
like after everyone left.
I've poured foods before, but this is new.
Like after the waiters left, he's gonna just look at everyone and go, "Is this normal? How'd you eat this?"
Let's all dive in and get a break.
You get a break freeze.
Cross magic. I'm like, fuck. Keep going.
He's gonna like take a bite of it and go, "Oh shit, that's so cold. What the fuck?" Like look at everyone.
Oh my god, brain freeze.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys headed off to visit the collection at the Iron Boot?
Yeah, although, would we mind if we took a real life break at this moment?
Cool. 5-minute break.
sure.
Let's go in.
Cool.
Five good or 10?
Let's do 10.
Okay, 10-minute break.
Okay. Whatever you guys want. Great.
Yeah, sure.
You know, from almost dying today, I almost want to jump in the ring after you guys talking about fighting.
Oh, by the way, this is the beast that Apto fought.
Oh, that thing? Fuck those things.
That's one thing.
Yeah, like those things, as in that species of things.
The Typhon? Yeah.
I have
That's.
a friend who's about to run a Theros campaign, and I'm joining him.
Good luck.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be fucking fantastic.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get up while we're taking the break, too.
Sure.
Holy shit, that's what Apto fought? You crazy son of a bitch. Of course you did. He's a fucking Leonin barbarian, but good lord.
On
What
Theros,
level were you at the time?
8.
Yeah, 8. And he fought it. It's the CR-15. And the canyon prevented all ranged attacks that were of physical nature.
Not to Apto's got a ton of those.
No, but their Gloomstalker Ranger, who hits for 90, does.
Oh shit, got it. Yeah.
And he's like
What level are they now?
9.
Oh, so the same level as us.
Yeah. But Apto's not in the campaign anymore, and they picked up a new paladin guy. He's pretty interesting. So, we'll see. Alright, I'll be right
They
back.
probably don't roleplay as much as we do.
Be right back.
Pardon. By the way, if it's okay, before we leave Erebor, could we get herbs and shit for potions so I can try and make more potions? Yes, no, maybe so.
The best part about that fight, though, was really that the magical items that Apto got afterwards, because now he's quite a powerful barbarian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he got the belts of giant strength, and had a and also got his father's great axe. But he wound up with a like plus 12 to hit, if I remember correctly. Now it's been a couple of weeks, and now I'm trying to remember his stats. But like he's got 22. His strength is at 22, so it's like plus 12.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I mean, his intelligence is no higher, so that's still his biggest problem. But he was a fun character to play. What are you playing for Theros campaign?
I'm still debating, to be honest. It's either going to be a paladin or it's going to be a sorcerer. I'm thinking sorcerer, though. Won't be starting until another few weeks, so I still have time to prep.
Nice.
I've only played a sorcerer once.
What race, though?
Probably just human.
Oh, okay.
Either human or satyr, probably human. Because Zoe's going to be playing as a satyr. So I might just go a race that no one else will go for in the Theros world.
It's a good race in Theros.
What's up?
I was just saying that it's a good race in Theros, the satyr.
Yeah, absolutely. She's going to be playing a satyr rogue.
Oh, nice.
Who, whenever she stabs you in the back, will say "oopsie" and run away.
Yeah, because satyrs always they're so mischievous anyway.
Well, like she already planned out all the way to level 4. She's gonna be pick up the mobile feat.
Yeah.
We'll run up to you, stab you, bonus action, run.
And you guys are starting at level 1?
Yeah, level 1.
Okay. After reading all the lore about Theros, I really want to do a campaign in Theros.
I've been playing Magic for quite a while, and like having like the 2 Theros set blocks that came out for it, and then having getting the adventure guide and everything like that. I've been so stoked for it.
I'm excited for the D&D set that's coming out this summer.
It's gonna be one of 2 things: disappointing or amazing.
Both.
True.
All right. So is everyone back?
Hello.
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 Also,
Welcome
would
to
you guys
Movie
mind-
Phone. If this is the movie you're trying to watch, please press 1.
If you,
The fact that y'all laugh means I did a decent job of that.
Oh
You
yeah.
did great.
if you get, do you guys mind if Liam does a real quick fight in the pit, or is that a negatory?
I think that's negatory at the moment. Let's get you guys moving along the same storyline. I think that's something that we can absolutely do, though. Maybe before you guys leave.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are headed to the Iron Boots, you guys walk up, and outside, there is a very stout man. Good 480 pounds. All of 5'1". Dude
Nice.
looks like a bowling ball, except for with the little bump on top that's his head. Dude is dressed in full armor. Full plate. Got a red cape behind him. His plate armor is black as sin. As you guys walk up to him, he looks at you. How's it going? Going good?
That's exactly the voice I imagined. So thank you.
Welcome. How can I help?
Great. Just trying to get inside.
Oh, yes. Are you familiar with the rules?
We know the rules.
You know the rules. Very well. Welcome to the Iron Boot. And he, rotates on his left foot and then rotates on his right as he weebles out of the way.
Can looking at him, does he look like he should be wearing this armor? Like,
Oh,
did he
yeah.
actually use it properly, or
The armor is made for him. Everything
Oh, so-
is got the curvature. Perfect. You could launch this guy out of a cannon.
so
if
he
you
is
had a
the,
cannon large
the
enough?
Onion Knight from Dark Souls 3? is what you're
Very much like that. Except
talking.
for
Pull up some pictures so you
this
guys
guy
can see
could
it.
probably kick your ass.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm not saying nothing.
Which is weird, because you have no idea how this guy moves faster than just a foot or two a second. Because it's thunk, thunk. But he lets you into the Iron Boot. Please have a nice day. Enjoy and obey the rules.
Hey,
Absolutely.
By the way, for everyone, this is exactly what I imagined as soon as you said that, except more rotund.
Oh yeah, far more.
All right, should Cass and Anita and I head to that same staircase that Cass took last?
Okay. You head to that staircase. You see the half-orc woman standing there with her arms across her chest. Looks up. Hey, Cass. Steps out of the way.
Thanks.
Cass,
Blocks
You're gonna-
the other two.
Oh. Yeah, can they come with me? Is that cool?
Why?
we come here.
We just wanted to talk to the collection about.
Oh, all three of you?
Yeah.
It's highly irregular, but fine. Who
Thank
am I to mess
you.
with Cass? And Silas, at the moment, you're kind of taken aback because the blue blazer doesn't get treated this good.
Right? Yeah, I was just thinking that. There was a moment where he was like, should I have come in wearing the blue blazer space? And was like, no, I don't think this would have been my treatment. Okay.
Cass, you guys walk up to the second set of stairs, and standing there is a very dark, feathered individual in a white robe. His hood is drawn low to where all you can see is the black beak peeking out from underneath, and his black hands. He bows at the waist to you, steps out of the way, says nothing, and gestures with one hand, palm upward, to all three of you to head upstairs.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You hear your own voice come back. Thank you. As the Kenku has mimicked you.
Love it.
So, as you walk upstairs, you find yourself face to face with the large, ornate door that leads into the collection's office.
I mean, we don't have to do anything, right?
I think we have to knock at this. Did we knock still after we've been let in here?
Okay.
Okay.
I know. Not that I remember. So I'm just gonna open the door unless.
As you reach for the door, it pulls a Safeway and opens automatically.
We're here.
And you hear,
Ta-da!
I know, from inside. How can I help you today, Cass? And you look, and there's no one seated behind the desk. You don't see the collection at the moment, which is kind of weird. However, the
Fine.
window outside is showing a vast desert. There's a whirlwind crossing it right now, picking rocks up and chucking them hundreds of feet.
Once we've gotten in and closed the door behind us and there's nobody else in here, Silas will switch to the blue blazer.
Okay.
So,
Oh, no need
I
for
know
that.
I was just.
I know who you are.
Yeah, I know. Was just sort of trying to set the context of the conversation. It's this space is a little more relevant than the other for this.
I believe I understand the context of the situation. You're here to offer me a deal.
Oh,
Ooh.
you do know a lot.
We are here to offer you a deal. How much do you know about the
He
deal?
comes out from behind a woolly mammoth statue, and
As one.
he's currently sharpening a spear with a whetstone.
But not in a threatening way, I would imagine. Like more.
It's kind of hard to tell. Like, he could be sharpening it for use, or he might simply be, preparing it to be put on the wall.
Yeah. I mean, I think Anita's just going to say, we're here because we know that you trust Cass, and Cass is one of our, is part of our party, and we have a deal that we want to offer where everyone can make some money, and thought you might be interested.
Well, money can be used for a variety of things. I'm not motivated by money. And you look around, and Anita, I think you've been in here once. Cass has been in here lots of times. Silas, I don't think you've ever been inside the collections office.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Your
I
trained eye, Silas, you look around and all of a sudden you realize there's no amount of money that any fight that Silas is going to be involved in could even touch the wealth that is in this room. It wouldn't matter how
Yeah, I
much
mean, I
people
think we
bet.
figured that as a
Yeah. So his involvement in the betting is moot, as he has no interest in it. You're talking pennies to billionaire. And so he looks at you. So what exactly did you have to offer for this deal? What's in for me? And he takes the spear, walks behind the desk, hangs it on a hanger, and examines it for a moment while you guys think. The window behind him changes, and you guys are now underwater. A shark tears apart a barracuda.
One of the things that I believe is of interest to you is bringing things into balance, and you know as well as everyone does that eventually the Blue Blazer is going to lose. So why not leverage that? I'm sure you must have some people that having that knowledge would help you in all sorts of dealings with the folks that come into your establishment. It will bring things back into balance, as the Blue Blazer is going to lose at some point, and may as well do it in such a way that benefits you, benefits us, and benefits the Iron Boot.
Well, to that end, that's interesting. You said a lot without saying anything. What's in it for me? Why should I help in this endeavor, and why have you come to me to ask for my help? What do you want?
We want to make some money. We think we want you to be in on the information, because we know that you need to be part of the information, because you are the Iron Boot. This is your world, and having this knowledge up front is information is power. I think you've probably said that yourself. Having this information up front, I'm sure you're going to have a way of using this information to your own benefit. At the same time, the Iron Boot will make some money, and so will all of us.
I don't care about the money. Now, what I do care about is the power, and there's power in a name. Silas, son of Yemen, son of Raedra Overskier. Your name has power, but so does the name the Blue Blazer. What would you say if we retired the Blue Blazer?
And I start fighting as a official princeling that rolls up his sleeves to hop into a fighting pit. Son of
but
Raedra.
instead of adopting the persona, you allow that character to simply cease. We make him go away. Frankly, we kill the character. There's nothing better than a good murder within the ring to jostle things up. How would you like it if I could guarantee your survival in spite of the appearances in the ring, and we slay your character, ending the run of the Blue Blazer permanently and allowing you to continue your normal activities as long as you do not take on the identity anymore? How's that
Yeah,
for a power
as long as the
swing?
money's good.
Oh, the money would be fine.
Sure.
How much were you looking to make?
Well, basically, was
What
hoping
I understand, because I've been in this business for, let's just say, quite some time. What I understand the premise here is that the Blue Blazer would lose, and therefore the betting and gambling in this situation would be towards your benefit in the event of the loss, which you can control, being the antagonist. However, if you were to win in spite of the odds, wouldn't that be a greater story? So, how about
story
this?
is the
I
one where I
provide
walk
you.
away with a lot of money.
If
So
that's
let's
all
write
you
that.
care about, we can certainly do that.
It's
How
not all I
much?
care about. I just mean that, like, I'm happy to do the story of the Blue Blazer. Can be the story that you write. It can be the story that I write. It can be the story that rewrite. I'd like all of us to. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking odds of higher than, maybe 5-1 or higher are better, and then just betting and money. But whatever if you have other grander plans in mind, death and what that would include on the back.
I have someone who's a fan of yours and would love to see you win against a much superior foe.
But die in the process.
No. We can treat it one of two ways. We can simply allow the fight to succeed or lose, either way. But having the encounter is valuable to me. You want a payday off of the Blue Blazer name. I understand that. If I compensate you for the final combat of the Blue Blazer, justifying it as such, would that be worth your while? So he's offering
Almost certainly.
He's offering you to pay you a
go
big
ahead.
payday for the rights to handle the death or life of your character. And
But
not
it's-
Silas,
okay.
but the character, the Blue Blazer.
Yeah. But
That's
Blue-
weird. Okay, but
yeah, point of clarification. Oh no, go ahead, Ray.
well, I'm not there. I'm just thinking that's weird. What
Yeah, I
value
have-
is there? I can't see the value.
So here's my follow-up question: is first, he has the fate of the character, yes, but we are one way or another the fate of that character, or next tomorrow. Very, very soon. So it's not like he gets the rights to the character and can, demand that he show up somewhere at any point.
Oh, absolutely
It's
not.
only in
I wish to end the Blue Blazers' run one way or the other.
Great.
Oh,
Follow-up.
okay. So
Who is your? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rilo.
So, yeah, whoever defeats the Blue Blazer becomes a bigger hero and therefore a bigger name and more power, right? It could be that. Then he has control of the new hero, whoever it is.
Well, that works for the boot, I would imagine.
So I have a question.
Yes.
You said that this is sort of somewhat on behalf of somebody else that you're sort of setting up Blue Blazers final.
Yes.
I'm mostly on board with this. I kind of just want to make sure a couple of things aren't in play. Will the Blue Blazers final fight have any affiliation? Be fighting anybody that has any affiliation with a member of the Weave Breakers or with the woman going by Charity?
You ask many questions.
But you seem to
Yeah.
have asked the right.
Perhaps. Is that
no,
a
I won't lose to
problem?
them in the. Yeah, I'm not losing to them in there.
Oh, they would not be involved in the fight.
They're profiting off of me losing in the ring, though, right?
I hadn't said that. Are you interested in the deal, or aren't you?
Not that one.
Not that one. Interesting.
Sorry, I can't.
So, coin is not a motivation enough to bypass your morals. That's interesting. Very interesting, Silas. I applaud you. He comes around the desk and sits on the desk, crosses his legs, crosses his arms, and he looks at you with renewed interest. A man with standards who claims to have none. Interesting.
A lot of faces.
Which one am I speaking
I'm
to
pretty-
now?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not there. I'm not there. Wow.
What did I just miss? Can I roll an insight check or something? And
Sure. What would you like to try to
Yes.
find out?
Whatever I just like, if there was any added significance to his recent observation that it sailed over my head.
Oh yeah, I'll just. You don't even have to roll that. There's absolutely some significance to that.
Yeah, but I was trying to roll to see if I could infer
Oh no,
what it was.
no way. He's not letting that out.
Sure.
You can
Yeah,
tell
I mean, I
that there's
appreciate you
definitely
taking-
something going on, and you can tell that he has been paying attention to you, especially as the Blue Blazer and as someone he's watched outside of the ring, not as the Blue Blazer. Because, did I just disconnect?
No.
No,
Okay.
I can see.
Okay. Looks like my roll 20 died. Anyway, there it goes. He's been watching you as a personality outside of the ring as well as in, which is why the comment that you are someone who claims to not have standards and be willing to do anything have suddenly taken a line in the sand when it comes to this specific topic. And it's something that he's never heard of or seen Silas do in any of his observations or of any of the reports that he's ever received from certain people in the room.
And it always comes back to Castell.
Whistle, whistle, whistle. I can't whistle. Whistle.
I appreciate you taking the time to try and figure out an arrangement that would work. I still am open to tiring the Blue Blazer. I just won't retire. Literally everything but the cherry on top, man. I won't retire it in that fight against those people, but I can retire the Blue Blazer in a way that makes us money. Or, as Anita was saying, presumably
They
the
won't
foreknowledge
be
of knowing what
in the
Blue
ring
Blazer
at
is
all.
gonna lead. Look, I understand that most of the people in the room, certainly myself included, think that we are very clever, probably more clever than we are. We are all at least clever enough when I say that I want. So, keep pace with me here. Follow with me. I will lose to anybody that doesn't, produce profit or payout or social capital or tactical advantage or strategic advantage to charity and her ilk or the Weave Breakers. In fact, fuck the money. I will lose to almost whoever. In fact, I will lose to the Weave Breakers, and you don't have to pay us if you tell us where they sleep.
I can't do that. However,
Okay.
I can tell you that they won't benefit from this situation. They are no friends
Neither
of
Charity
mine.
nor the Weave Breakers
But
would.
with charity. That's the.
They are
that's the-
no friends of mine. None of their goals, none of the people's goals, which you have mentioned, none of them are people who I would regularly associate with or wish any good day upon.
It could be. I don't see the connection, but it could be that retiring the Blue Blazer puts Charity at some kind of disadvantage. You know, she comes here to do basically the same thing you're doing.
Yeah. All right. I guess last question is, I mean, just would I recognize or know of the person I'm going to be losing to?
Would you like to?
I guess not.
No?
I mean, I would like to. I would like you to answer that question. Like, if you already know who it is, then yeah, I would like to know. If you're asking me, oh, I have several people I could pick from, would you like it to be somebody you know or somebody you don't know? 'Cause I guess
The answer to both of those is yes.
you do know who it is.
I know
And you
who
can tell me.
it could
It's
be. I
somebody I
could
don't.
tell you. It could be someone you know, or if you prefer, it'd be someone I pick. Up to you. Or it can be a surprise and we can let it slide. It'll be a enjoyable surprise for both of us. What do you say about tomorrow night? And he reaches down, takes a notepad up. Say 7 o'clock? Ring time?
Yeah, so stipulations. He's retired after that fight. Neither Charity nor her ilk, nor the Weave Breakers will benefit from the outcome of this fight. And we get our payday on... What were those odds again that we nailed down?
No odds. I pay you.
Oh, great. And how much is that?
How much do you want?
21.
Let me tell you what we were about to bet and what odds we were... Let me do a little bit of math.
Don't shoot low. That's what we did Wednesday night.
Come on.
I wasn't even in the room. I
I'm
was
looking around. I'm looking around. I'm looking around. I'm gonna make an can I make an insight check here, Eric, and then message you some
Sure.
like so that you can tell me like what ranges would be reasonable. All right. So
without being insulting, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
right, exactly. I'm giving myself advantage on this insight check with Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
Still got it.
Ooh.
25.
Tides of Chaos.
So
He looks at you and he raises an eyebrow. Really? In here?
hey, it's not.
At which point the window behind him changes to the astral sea. A dragon flies by with a house on its back.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Just kidding. No, you know this
You
is supposed
see-
to be.
The camera's going to zoom in, that window zooms in on the house on the back of the dragon. There are people fighting outside of this dragon on the back of this dragon in this house. Swords, shields, everything.
Wow.
And they're going to town.
Shit's gone downhill since I left.
If he's that's funny.
I was going
If
for
he's
something
looking
along
like
half
it.
of that, realistically.
Okay, that's fine. I was just trying to listen. That's what I was first thinking too. Let me tell you what my first guess was, but I knew Doug would be mad at me if I didn't try and see if I could get more than that. That was going to be my first ask.
Yeah,
That's what I
I'm
was
cool with
first
that.
thinking. I imagine
Yeah,
that's what...
I'm cool with that.
Let's.
I feel like we just
All right.
bought a car.
You're cool with that. So I'm gonna obviously shoot a little bit higher in character because it's what I have to do.
Of course.
Silas is gonna look around the room, look around. Just be like, 25,000 gold seems pretty fair.
Does it for the Blue Blazer?
Certainly.
You haven't brought in the
Maybe
house
so.
that much gold. Let's put it this way. Let's be frank and honest. According to my ledger, and he reaches down and pulls up a black book.
Yikes, motherfucker has receipts. I don't know what I just stepped into.
Pulls up a black book.
Show me.
Turns pages. And gets to a page. It's got a little blue index tab on it. You could probably guess it's going to be made from 3M sometime in the future. And he pulls it out, doesn't tear it, it just slides out of the book.
Nice.
All total for the Blue Blazer, you, Silas, between losses and gains for the house, you have brought in 17,823 gold pieces. So, why don't I negotiate a little bit with you, and I place you around. Oh, I think I could probably get another 2,000 gold out of you for this. On the house side, of course. Let's shoot for the 20,500 gold pieces.
I'll take it. I'll look at Anita, sort of half blink, like, I don't know that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they. Yeah, I mean, he just said no to 25. I don't want to ask 5 again. I'm gonna take 20,500.
Okay.
Anita's just going to ask a question and ask
Yes.
if. So does this mean that we can still bet that night, or are you not going to allow us to?
I would prefer you not, but if you'd like to, that's fine. Just know that the outcome will not be predetermined.
Oh, interesting. All right.
And
Point
for the
two.
record, this is like 56 years of gold.
Yeah.
It's a lifetime of money making, all in one lump sum.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if he is selling the right to beat the Blue Blazer to somebody else on the other side of the table. And now you become the legend. You pay me. He's not going to lose any money because somebody's going to pay him
Somebody's like, I
$20,000.
want to be a national hero. I want to be seen as a really big, amazing fighter. What if I just pay $50,000 the Blazer
To beat the Blue Blazer. Yeah.
sensation?
Yeah.
And
we
just
get-
bought my win.
We get some portion thereof, but certainly not what he's being paid, which is all cool at the end of the day because we're still making money, which is fine. But that I mean, the action on a night like that, where if you build that up right, the action on a night like that could be pretty substantial.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So, 7 o'clock ring time tomorrow evening. Agreed.
We'll just, Anita, let's bet on. Liam's probably going to do some fights beforehand. We'll bet on a couple of our friends' fights.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Good to see you again.
Of course.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks for hanging out.
See. Cass, you're always welcome.
Aw, thanks.
Do bring your friends by
Oh,
again in the
wait.
future.
We'll do.
Sorry, this is more for Eric, I think, because I don't think Silas might not need this clarification, but, like, the outcome will not be predetermined. So all I've really agreed to is to fight tomorrow night, and he's going to take care of the rest, right? He will make sure that the Blue Blazer is retired by the end of the night, and that I will survive. All I got to do is show up and try my best, or is he still expecting me to... He's not expecting me to throw anything.
He's not
He said
expecting you to throw it. Because he just told Anita that it is not predetermined.
It's not predetermined. Yeah, so I just show up and do my thing, right? And he's going to take care of the rest. I don't have to, like...
Oh, wow. That is a weird arrangement.
I wonder if he's going to take your special ring, because if he does, that might be the end of you. Apto would have had you if you had your special ring.
My special ring?
That the ring of ice that Apto had to slide all over the place to try to get to you.
Oh, I thought you meant a ring like that somebody wears. Oh, you meant the arena,
No.
like the arena.
Yeah,
Got
the
it,
arena.
Got it. Yep. Yeah, it was like frozen terrain.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's do it. Sounds like a plan. We'll go meet with the rest of the group. We will kill however much time we need to kill. Was there any other stuff? I guess tonight it was just long rest, and then we start the attunement. That's pretty much it. Did anybody else have any other stuff they wanted to do? I know, Liam, you want to do a fight tomorrow before the 7 p.m. match or whatever.
I suddenly have a bunch of weapon and cloak to sell.
Yeah, we could do a shopping trip. Anything?
You need to buy shit to prepare.
Yeah, I would like to.
Props and undead.
We need to get some silver for sure, right?
Did you want to fight tonight or tomorrow night, Liam?
That's up to... I don't care. I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, I don't either. I just mentioned... I only mentioned tomorrow because I knew we'd already be back. I forgot. I don't...
Yeah, if you're ready to fight, I think the rest of us need a rest, but if you're ready to fight, then I think it's... as a player, I'm fine with it. And Anita would be happy to go and play some bets and hang out and have a couple of drinks while you're fighting and then head home after that.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. Or we can wait until tomorrow and win this thing and he taps his circlet attunes.
So as you guys are coming down the stairs, speaking to the Sending Stones, you will hear the crowd whispering down below. There's a challenger who doesn't have a fighter. No one's willing to fight him. And you hear taunts coming from the ring below. It's hard to make out. Does anyone here speak Goblin?
No.
Orc.
Rylan speaks Orc?
Yeah, Rylan speaks Orc.
Orc.
Apto speaks Goblin, but he's not here right now.
Yep.
No,
You
I
hear
speak
this
common, draconic
frantic
Elven
person cussing. Like, you can't understand the language, but you recognize profanity when it's being spewed forth, even in another language.
I'm gonna look over, like, with my mask on and
I don't know
everything, just
Goblin,
kind of,
but
like,
that
look
sounds
over
like
and see what's going on.
I'm sorry? What would you say, Liam?
I'm gonna look over, see what's going on, my mask on and everything. Not
In
sure
the
what it's
ring, there is a 2'6" goblin. And he jumped in, and no one's going in to attack him.
I'm gonna go over to the barkeep and go.
The barkeep has left the bar and is at the edge of the ring looking down in there.
I'm gonna go over to them. Who's that?
No idea. Guy just jumped in, started cussing out a whole bunch of different people. Something about being bad.
Is he drunk?
Yeah, I didn't serve him.
Does he look drunk, like looking at him?
No.
No.
He looks
look
like
like
the
an asshole.
guy. He looks like he's on PCP.
No.
Look over at the group and shrug and say, "Should I take this one on?"
How do you feel after a short rest? You're fine, right? You're at full.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine. I just don't have the extra bits from my staff, but I'm fine.
The goblin goes tearing across the ring super fast. We're talking as fast as you can run. It hits the other side and slashes at it with a great axe, doing no damage to the ring. But man, you didn't want to be between that axe and the wall. He glares up at everyone around the ring, looking down at him in his diminutive size as if he's not a real threat. He's pissed.
So,
All right,
So has it
what do you
been
want to know,
30
Raylo?
yeah, if it's been 30 seconds, total class levels
10.
and current hit points.
150.
Liam, you want some help on that one, or you got it?
You know, Silas, if you want, you and I can tag team this.
I have one spell slot.
Do an insight check, Liam. This is a case where this is an unproven fighter at the Iron Boot. Anyone who goes in 2-on-1, they're going to be seen as cowards.
I see.
On a 22, you can also tell that it's taking all of Silas's willpower not to make a tag team. By the way, so you asking?
Yeah, I
Took all of my willpower, but it's fine. I'm not saying anything. You're gonna go into the ring.
The goblin starts mimicking a chicken.
Is he just like calling out to the whole arena? Like,
Oh, yeah.
is he doing
Taunting everybody. And there's a couple people who like start throwing things down at the goblin, but of course the yellow ring prevents the stuff from hitting him. Which he knows, and he sticks his tongue out and brandishes little flailing jazz hands at his ears.
What do you
William,
think? Want to have a
you
show?
got this. You got this, right?
I mean, why not, right? I can give it a go. I'll probably... Well, I don't know if I'll lose or not, but... I don't know. Maybe.
okay.
Just wondering if there's any items I
I can just jump in.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I have all
Yeah,
that stuff.
go ahead.
Yeah, no.
You gonna jump in?
Yep. Jump in, and like I'll put like my hand on the edge, and I'll jump in and stuff fall down.
Okay, as you jump in, the crowd gets really silent for a moment. And then as you jump into the ring, the crowd gets a little bit more excited. They applaud.
And again, I'm not like no skittish showing. It is all like gloved up, like
Yep.
full blown like March 2020 COVID season.
So, as you jump into the ring, the goblin stands across from you. He smiles his needle-like teeth. With advantage, his initiative is going to be a 21. He waits for you to touch the ground, and then he's going to sprint towards you. 50, and then he's going to use the charger feat to charge you. And so with +1 on the attack, the great axe comes swinging at your kneecap.
With disadvantage.
Why with disadvantage?
Cloak of displacement.
Oh, okay. So, with disadvantage, he misses you. He looks up at you. Tall man. Bad tall man. Vac kill tall man. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and spin it around and smack him at the top of the head and say, "Vac can settle down."
Okay. You missed him.
Wow, really?
Uh-huh. As he's too short for that staff.
Okay. Like, are you seeing, like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm serious.
You're gonna close.
I tell you what, I will send this to a neutral arbitrator. Here you go. Knick-knack. There you go. Have fun, Knick-knack. Look at that.
Got it.
Does a 20 miss, Knick-Knack?
A 20 misses. You're fact.
Yep.
You're,
Because I fight
That'll
something
hit.
that's-
Oh,
That'll hit for
yeah.
for 4 damage. Yep.
and stunning strike.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Alright. He's not stunned.
And I will bonus action flurry of blows.
Okay. You bad. You suck. You're tall man. You're gonna punch him for 5?
Is he raging?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he'll still be taking necrotic damage too.
Okay.
With my hand of harm.
Okay. Alright. Got it. So
I believe that was 150 hit points.
Oh, yes. Mhm. Yeah, that's how that works. Got it?
Wow, that was on an 18 too.
Yep. He dodged that one.
And I will move here.
Okay. Alright. Move
I'm
there.
circling him.
Okay, you're circling him. He looks up at you, and he smiles his little needle-like teeth at you. It's gonna be so fun! And he swings his great axe at you. And as he does so, you watch as the handle slips from his grip, just at the very end. So that's going to deal 8 slashing damage to you.
Sure.
And he follows it up with 2 little dagger strikes. Does the 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. And the 10 won't hit you, okay? Alright. You bad. You very bad. I get reckless now. What would you like to do? Okay, you're going to hit him for 3.
I'll try to do the stunning strike.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Who knows, maybe he rolls bad.
The 27.
Almost a natural 20, of course. Sure. I'll hit again.
Okay. Alright, that's going to deal 6 damage.
I will flurry of blows.
Okay. Brilliant! Hit me harder! Hit me harder! Come on! Hit me harder. He parries that one.
He what now?
He uses his reaction as defensive duelist and parries your blow.
Okay.
You miss with the 15.
Hey, man. Keep rolling like shit. Well,
Okay.
that's the story of my fucking life, anyway. Yep. That's what I got.
Alright, it's his turn. And he's going to... let's see here. He's going to go ahead and try to stab you with that dagger of venom to start. So this is all reckless. So it's straight rolls.
Oh, good. Well, like his reckless thing, and then I can actually do some fun shit.
Okay, 16 won't hit you. Second attack with the dagger of venom.
It won't be a 16, it'll be a 15, because it's disadvantage.
Right. So the first one here is an 11. Yep. And then the offhand strike from the other dagger comes in. Man, he's sucking on this. The 24 will hit you.
Yeah, 24 will hit him.
Okay, so you're going to take 6 piercing damage. And he's going to go ahead and, as a bonus action, he's going to go ahead and disengage. And then move. And he's going to move to there. Your turn.
go right there. And because he was recklessing, I will attack with advantage.
Okay.
I get to re-roll. I get to roll another d20. So 18 plus 9
Yep. That'll hit him.
for
Dealing 6
the
damage.
12 points of damage.
6
Yeah.
points of damage. Yep.
And
I'll miss him.
For that. Well, hold on. Hold your horses.
Nope.
No, it's a 20. It's fine.
Okay.
Don't prematurely say it misses.
Okay.
'Cause
Come
you
on,
jinx
Elf.
it
Come on, Elf.
every time.
Bring it, Elf boy.
Flurry of blows.
Nope.
What was Eric? Jet Zippy. Jesus, it's so annoying when you do that.
Yep.
God damn it.
Tall man, bad. Tall man not hit broadside of barn. Okay, you hit him with that time for
Says you.
5.
Fucking piece of shit.
Okay.
And he will also take necrotic damage as well.
Okay. This is your second hit of harm?
I can use my hand of harm for free whenever I use my flurry of blows.
Okay.
It should have been my third hand of harm.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh wait, no, I didn't hit him with my other
Nope.
defensive duelist. No, that's what I got.
Okay. You're bad. You're as bad as those Jaggerbad bads. And he's gonna headbutt you in the groin. With 15 misses you.
When he does that, for flavor, can I just slap him away? Like, as he's,
Okay.
like,
His dagger slides around into your hand. As a
Okay,
25
yeah, that
is going to hit you. And it's going to be 23 total damage.
do I not get to make a
Oh,
Constitution
you do
save?
get the save, yep. Yep, so DC 15 con save.
Well, it doesn't fucking matter because I roll like garbage anyway.
Okay, so yeah, it's 23 total damage. And he adds 10 to that for Fury of the Small. So it's 33 damage.
33?
Yep. He smiles at you as his venom dagger is in your hand. He looks up
Wow,
at
the
you.
first time you hit with that, huh?
He looks up at you. You know, you almost look Leonin. And
How the fuck do I look
his
Leonin?
he almost slides his dagger into your thigh, but missed as he's distracted, taunting you. And he's going to bonus action and ditch again.
When I stand up, I'm just going to be like when he runs away, I'm like, come to myself. How the fuck does this look weird?
Your turn.
Okay, I don't know why he's running. We moved the same amount. Like, calm your jets.
Well, there's a reason.
I figured.
Mm-hmm. What you doing?
Move there, I suppose.
Okay.
And he recklessly attacked, right?
Yep. You'll hit him. For
See if I get
4.
it. No.
Okay.
And then swing again.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, no crit.
Okay, another 4. Anything else?
Flurry of blows again.
Another key point. All right. All right. You'll hit him for 10. Oh, sorry, 5.
No crit, that's fine.
Okay.
He will also take extra necrotic damage as well.
Okay. Okay. Plus 9. Got it.
And then I will, with my other hit, touch my chest, and will use my Hand of Mercy.
Okay.
So D6 plus 4. Wow, so 5.
Okay.
God, that's actually like the worst roll.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
You tall man. Grump's power flow through Vac Goblin. Watch now as you die. And all of a sudden, this little goblin gets encased in burning black flames as he engages his divine fury.
Of Grumsh.
Sure.
And his daggers come flying faster. One attack. $22 to hit you, or yeah, 19 to hit you.
No, it's 19 to hit.
19, yep.
Nope.
Okay. And second dagger.
He has 2 daggers of venom?
No, main hand. So,
Oh, I see.
So 26 will hit you. For need you to roll con save. It'll be a 15.
9. And con save. No, because why would I ever roll decent on a
Okay.
fucking save?
The divine fury fires off as well.
Yeah, I'm
So
done.
that's gonna be 10 necrotic damage. You're unconscious.
Well, it doesn't matter because I take the 10 plus 11, so
Yeah.
21, and
Okay.
I was at 20 hit points left, so I'm done.
He leans over you, whispers into your ear, Vac slay tall man. Always slay tall man. You tall man. You bad. You as bad as Jagger bad. And he kicks sand in your face. Vac no buy you drink. Vac buy you water. And climbs up, walks over to the barkeep, tosses him 1 copper piece, and leaves the establishment. Clerics rappel down and heal you, restoring you to full, giving you the benefits of a long rest. As you have faced off against Vac the Goblin.
I'm just gonna look over like, what a fucking asshole.
Yeah, it was a tough dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost gold on you, man.
Yeah,
What
fuck
happened?
off.
We did. Out of curiosity, this is almost a cheaper way to do a long rest, right? Like this
No,
is
that's just
Yeah, just do
like
it.
it's cool. You know, every single time I want to try and fight, it's always come on crazy.
Did y'all lose gold too?
Yeah.
Anita did.
Yeah, I think neither of them knew better.
You went down.
Anita was like, no, good. We're good.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys. Love
Anita
it.
said that. Not Apto's ghost somewhere from Theros going, don't bet on this one.
It actually didn't occur to me. I'm just giving you shit. It didn't occur. I forgot to. I even said we'll bet on our friends' fights, and I just.
Can I get you guys to roll an insight check, please?
Everybody?
What?
I need everyone
We
to
all
roll
know
insight
that's,
checks. Everybody to roll insight check. Alright, let's see here.
That's not fair.
Let's see here. We got insight checks of 20, 17s, 19s. Let's see what we got here.
Liam was busy.
Yeah, Liam's busy. So I'm checking something else here. Let's see. One moment.
I didn't even see that thing that you sent.
All good. Alright, so... Okay, you know what I just did. So, based off of that and what you rolled in the chat, that's a 10. So, guys, as Rilo's asking you guys if you lost any money, it's very apparent that he didn't.
I punched Rilo in the arm. You bastard!
What? What?
Anita's just,
I wish you guys would take me a little seriously every now and then. Like, at least a little.
Anita's just to take Rilo's
I feel a
arm.
little insulted.
Hey, it was just enough for ice cream. I promise.
I'm gonna fucking deck you in the throat.
It wasn't even worth enough for ice cream. You didn't get enough back.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. No,
I
you,
was going to
wouldn't
punch
get-
him.
yeah, go
Man,
ahead
I
and punch
wasn't getting-
Rilo. Roll your
I
arm
wasn't,
straight.
I wasn't getting into a ring with that goblin. Are you kidding? That was
No,
a
it's
setup.
like,
That
I'm
was
not
a
going to do
setup.
damage. I'm just going to punch him in
Oh,
the
yeah.
cheek.
Okay.
Rilo is a con, just like the rest of us. Okay, he is.
Hey, you
fully
guys-
I am
Hey.
mostly honest.
Fully
Eric-
integrated.
Eric and Doug has had this conversation. You guys are starting to rub off on him.
We have had this conversation of Rilo's not the lawful good guy you expect anymore.
Love it. Love it.
Now that he doesn't have the
Therefore-
burden of chieftainship of the White Steel tribe, Rilo can explore being himself.
That's right. You don't gotta fucking worry about nobody. It's amazing.
Oh no, he still worries about a lot of people. Probably more than he had to before.
Yeah.
Also, I really like Eric how every single time I get put into a ring, it's always against a barbarian. Every single fucking time.
Well,
You know, the one
then,
thing
by the
that
way,
monks
as a
can't
player,
do.
you might see an angry combatant and go, maybe Rilo will fight that one and I'll fight the next one.
You know, have you seen Liam, like level 1, 2, and 3? Just an angry monk dude? I don't know. Could have just been a fighter.
Oh, you don't want to fight my monks. My monks are mean. Oh,
That
my
would have
monk-
been an interesting.
Yeah,
That
my,
would have been an interesting fight for Rilo.
yeah, my monk up
But,
there
like,
on
I
the
don't-
third floor, Stefan. You guys have met Stefan, right? Stefan Seagal?
But by the way, just to let you know, Damon, this is the very first fight that I actually was like, yeah, I'll take this one, and just seeing the person, not like, hey, I want to do a fight, go into a ring, and then it's the fucking barbarian coming in.
Yeah.
It's always been that way.
No, this guy is actually an NPC from the Wednesday group, which is why why
I
I
didn't
need
recognize.
You didn't recognize Vac the Goblin going, "You are bad. You're so bad. Jackerman's bad."
Oh no, didn't pick up on that at all. I promise.
I thought that's why Anita was like, "I'm not going involved
Oh, no,
with this
yeah.
at all."
He did. He's joking.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you, Eric.
He's fucking with you.
Yes, I told Silas that this was who it was. Yeah, I knew exactly who it was.
Yeah, Vac is a pain in the ass. Put it this way: the Wednesday night group will stop what they're doing to chase the goblin. Like, they don't care what the story is. They're going to kill this goblin if he shows his face again.
And he's never done anything really to them, by the way.
No.
You just so fucking annoyed by him that you chase him all over.
Like, seriously, the goblins started off as an NPC that they couldn't hit in the sewers. They just rolled like 3 rounds of, we can't hit the guy. So I'm like, okay, he
What's
runs
his
away.
AC?
Well, originally his AC was like 14, but now he's leveled up, and so he's got an AC of 21.
Yeah.
And he's a barbarian and everything. But yeah, he's just a dick, is all he is. He taunts you, he makes fun of you, and, you know, he fights dirty and keeps calling friends to get in the way. And yeah, if you guys ever watch wrestling and stuff, he's Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, hey, real quick, Eric, why didn't you tell me with that insight that like this guy was going to be an issue? Because
You
like that
got
was a
his
really
HP.
good fucking insight. But you know,
What was the
it
fact
was
that
a
he,
22 insight. That's pretty fucking good.
yeah, and with the 22 insight, he was pissed off. He was angry. As far as the know your enemy, you guys got the information. He was level 10 and had
Yeah.
150 hit points.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the there.
You guys had a ton of information.
Yeah.
You could have took him.
And I also think there's like,
I
yeah,
don't.
there was a good chance you had.
Yeah, you guys had a real chance. You had a real chance.
Yeah.
If he
I mean,
had
it
failed
wasn't
his
a- it
con,
wasn't
if he had failed one of his stunning con saves, you really had a real chance because then he would have lost rage because he doesn't have persistent rage.
I think that's the key is making him lose his rage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The moment he takes full damage, barbarians are done. It's the level 12 barbarian where they get persistent rage. It's like, oh, crap. That's the other thing is, don't hit him. Run away. If he doesn't hit something or get hit, he loses his rage. That's how you kill barbarians. You're like, time out, Hold on. Let's talk for a moment. 6 seconds later. Ha-ha! You're boned.
Oh, weird.
I don't think in that ring I could have gotten away from him for like that long because of his charger feet.
Right.
Because he was at the other side of the map, so there would have been no way.
Yeah. It's a pain. But all right, so you guys gonna head out?
Rilo, you guys. Yeah. Do we want to hang out here? Do we want to head on to the next thing? Or Cass and Rilo, you guys are also back to full after a short rest, right? Do you guys want to hop into the ring together? Do a little 2-on-2 with somebody?
Oh yeah, I guess.
All right.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I thought it would be an interesting matchup to watch, and I know the spellcasters are booped in Liam's spot.
Okay.
I thought you guys could. I don't know. If it's fun, go for it. If not,
Yeah, I
you
can
don't have
test
to.
out my new knife that I got from our.
I mean, I would like
friend.
to actually, have a fight where I actually don't have a chance, but I guess that's not going to happen.
So as you guys ask around about the next fight, you guys will hear rumors of 2 of the Blue Compass being in town.
Oh. Okay.
And they are very whispered about. Like, their names aren't mentioned, but there are rumors that there's 2 of them that are going to get in the ring at the same time. And they are welcoming each of you. And I will show you their pictures, because I know you guys want to see their pictures before you get in the ring with them. All right.
Oh,
All right. So we're going to get his picture ready. We'll put his picture there, and we'll get his picture over there because I need to get art done for these 2 guys. But yeah, they are quite the characters. All right. So art coming up now. That's them.
Nice.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's going to be 2-on-2? It's going to be 2-on-2 or
Yep, 2-on-2. If you want to face off against those 2 guys, or
Rilo, what do you think?
they'll take whoever they want. Whoever wants to go in the ring with them, they'll take whoever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll take whoever.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm in.
All
It's going to be a tough fight too, I
I
think.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I think
tough
if
fight.
there's like items we can give you guys, but I don't think so. I don't think there's anything I can give you that I use that you could point and shoot.
Did you want to go in the ring with them, Liam?
Team muted.
They said they wanted a 2v2, so go
No,
for
they'll take whoever.
it. Doesn't matter to me. It's up to you guys.
Let's see if we can take them. They're probably 5 levels ahead of us, but let's see.
All right.
Have fun.
Let's go.
Oh, Silas or Nick Nick's getting in too.
But is there a way I could fake it and try to beat Konkin Illicek?
Sure.
I'd like to be Konkin Illicek on this one.
All right.
Sure.
Oh, Christ, sorry,
Do
Konkin
it.
Stormhammer. Not my bad. Wrong.
Quizzical check.
Konkin Illicek. All right. So I just deleted Liam. That sucks. Let's get Liam back in the ring here. All right. So Liam. So 4-on-2, 5-on-2, 6-on-2.
Anita's going to
We're
set
all
out a cocktail. Silas, she bets on the fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Anita. I don't hop into a ring with only 1 spell slot and 2
Okay.
sorcery.
All right. So you guys,
With Anita and Liam, if not.
Liam, did you want to go in or not?
I mean, I can. Do you guys want me to go in there with you?
It's up to you, man.
I'm
We
leaving
don't
that to
fucking
you.
care.
You guys are going in the ring, so do you want me to come with you or not? I obviously can't
Yeah.
take care of 1 barbarian by myself, so do you want me with you?
All right, small enemy.
So do you want me with you or not? Yes or no?
Yeah, come on.
All right.
Oh!
All right. So we will go ahead and Click your tokens, and we will roll for initiative.
That's the only time I will ever get a nat 20 on
That's
this.
awesome. Way to do it. Did our audio just
Nice.
cut? Oh no, it didn't. Cool. I just heard it click.
No, you're there. You're there.
By the way, Eric, is this the first time I've actually rolled decent initiative in the past week?
Yeah, I think so.
Because my Saturday character with a +6 to initiative rolled a natural 1 last time.
Yep. All right, Cass, you see them standing there, hands behind their backs, waiting.
I super hate that.
I'm like very anime style. I'm imagining like the
I think I'm just gonna move, and then I'm gonna hold my action to use my dagger when they are within 20 feet of me.
Okay.
Or closer.
All right. The gentleman here follows your motion precisely, almost like he's dancing with you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the red lady and I do like to dance, so.
He sees the dagger and will nod his head in appreciation. And you hear from the dagger, I like him. He's cute. He's also a good dancer.
I'll keep that in mind.
He tends to the left foot a little bit.
Oh, okay. Helpful. Thank you. Thank you. Good to know.
Nice.
Roll an insight check, Cass.
Insight check.
She just revealed that he's used her before.
Yeah, cool.
All right, Liam, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll move forward, I suppose. We'll get to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Hold your quarterstaff's attack. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This individual steps into the darkness and disappears. And let's see, what else can he
Is it
do?
akin to what I used to do?
No, this is... I don't think you've seen this from a character except for... Well, I know Brett's seen it, but I don't think Liam's seen it.
Son of a biscuit. I know what this is. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
And,
Well, sorry.
A spell comes sailing out, and we're going to see who he's going to target because he's kind of unpredictable. 1d4. Let's see here. 3, that would be Cass. Cass! A bolt of light comes out of the middle of the ring for just a moment. And we're going to see if it hits you or not. Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
You're going to take 18 radiant damage, and you are now glowing.
I can uncanny dodge that, right? Because I can see it.
You didn't see where it came from.
You don't have to see where it comes from, just if you can see the attack, you can say dodge it.
You can see hit an attacker you can see hits you with an attack.
Oh, an attacker.
No, I thought it was the attack itself.
Son of a bitch. I thought it was an attack you could see as well, Brett. So,
Yep.
cool.
No, attacker you
Cool.
can see. So, no, you can't. You're going to take the full 18 radiant damage. And you light up like a Christmas tree. And you hear the lady in red go, well, that's a bitch.
Knick-knack, light this up like it's Christmas.
Knick-knack, what would you like to do?
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm going to, Today feels like a Gordon day.
Ramsey it.
I'm gonna toss Gordon into the middle of the darkness.
Okay. How far can you throw him? 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. 30 feet. And you
And
turn
I'd
him
like
on?
to have it on. Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go, Gordon.
And it's 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. As you do that, this individual appears.
I
Nice.
see what you're doing.
Nice try, asshole.
I think that's my turn
The
to throw
hood
it, right?
bows just for a moment. No words.
That's my turn.
Is this some Drask shit right now?
Alright. It's similar to Drask shit, yeah. Alright.
Alright.
Rylo, what would you like to do? Unless
Yeah,
Nick Deck wants to move.
Nah, I'm good.
If you can get there, even if you action dash, I can get behind him and try and stun him.
No, I don't think we're going to be able to stop this guy. I don't think we can stop his movement. He's going to be able to move quite freely, I think.
Well, what?
He's probably going to Misty Step and all kind of stuff like that. I don't think
Right,
we
but
can
what I'm
nail
saying is I go before he does. So if I can stun him before he moves.
Yeah, Rylo is going to move to here and throw a javelin at this guy. Ooh, a 13 probably didn't
I
hit.
think 13 does not hit him, no.
And I will throw another one.
Oh, no.
Great.
He stands still as your javelins go sailing past him and doesn't make any gesture at all. Just the robe flows as the wind of the javelins carries it a little bit.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action for Bushmaster. So I'll bump my AC up.
Okay. Cass, what would you like to do? Are you muted, Cass?
No, I'm pondering deeply as I stop. Anyway. I don't like that. Look at that arrow off of me. I'm gonna. I know this is dumb, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna throw the lady in red at this guy.
Okay. Okay. A 27. He's going to get hit by it.
Yep.
And that's going to be 22 damage.
Great. And then I'm gonna teleport so that I'm, I guess, in the square behind him. So that I can pick up the lady in red again or have her in hand again.
Cool. You take 1 point of damage.
Yep. That's my turn. Let me move. Boop.
As you appear there, it almost looks like he caught the lady in red in his shoulder on purpose. Because as he turns, he pulls out of his shirt the brooch, a little pin with a little pearl on the end of it. And he's going to reach out and he's going to place it up against your neck.
Okay.
The 12 won't hit you. He will
Yeah,
try again. The 23 will.
Yeah, a 23 hits. That's true.
I need you to make a
at advantage.
No, it's with advantage. This guy gets it up with advantage on this one weapon because of what this weapon is. So, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. The save on this is a 16.
Okay, then I'm gonna do this. Hang on. Oh,
All right.
great. Okay, so I didn't.
Cass,
burn the
you recognize what he just placed into your neck as a very lethal poison. He smiles at you, pulls that out, and just tucks it into your shirt. Smiles.
We should talk after this.
He smiles, and you notice that most people grin with just their mouth. This guy's grin goes all the way back to his ears, and he has rows of snake-like teeth and a forked tongue.
This is what you're fighting.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's gonna be good with poison. Oh shit.
It's gonna be a good time.
David.
Liam, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna get to there.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my quarterstaff to try and hit him.
Okay, you'll hit him. You deal 13 damage to him.
I'm going to attempt to stun him.
Okay. Okay, he fails. He's stunned.
I'm gonna go, sorry mate, that was really cool. A lot of mad respect for someone who used to shadow stuff.
The moment he's stunned, he falls. There's nothing there. It's just a black robe.
Nice.
Oh, I see. Like, there's nothing in that space?
He pulled an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Cool. Wow. Love to see it. I have just enough, I think. Right? Because I was... Where was I at last? I think I had
here.
20... I think I used 25 feet to get there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so I can move to here, thanks to monk speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and hit him.
Okay.
Wow. Hold on. There we go.
Hey.
18 plus 9.
He looks over your shoulder as you thump him with your staff. Pardon me. The lady and I were chatting.
Apologies, mate. And I'm going to try and stun him.
Okay. Okay. And for him... Okay. And what's the save?
Just fails.
Just fails?
16.
Okay, he's going to go ahead and use his legendary reaction to succeed on that one.
That bastard. Fucker. Alright, I'm gonna flurry blows him.
Okay. He looks over at you. You're quite rude. And you hit him
Yeah, I hit him.
for 6.
Cool. Hand of harm.
Okay. Alright. Got it. Anything else? Oh, wait, necrotic
hit him
damage. He ignores the necrotic.
Interesting. Good to know.
Yep. Well, that's a crit.
Oh.
And I'll try to stun him.
Okay. Yeah, he can't use second legendary on this turn, so he's stunned by your insolence. Alright. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay. The robe behind you rises.
He should be stunned still. What? Unless it's an animated object.
And it's going to look at you, hold out a single finger, and cast a spell upon you. And the spell is a DC 14 save. This is a wisdom save. It is not a charm. It's not a sleep. You save.
Nice.
Cool. You feel the cold touch of death wash over you, and you resist it.
Oh shit.
Super not cool, dude.
He is going to glide across the ground and go this way, at which point he will disappear.
Okay, well that's not good.
Knick-knack, what would you like to do?
I would like to do. I'm gonna cast. I need to cast slow.
Okay, on.
This fella. And I
Okay.
can't see the other fellow anymore, can I?
No, you can't.
So I guess just that fellow at the moment.
Alright, he's got advantage against spells and other magical effects. So advantage. So 16,
Yeah, buddy.
He is slowed. Okay, in addition to being stunned, he's now slow. Anything else you'd like to do, Knick-knack?
Thanks,
I'm
Nick.
gonna- I'm gonna step away from the darkness,
Alright.
and that'll be my turn.
Rilo, what would you like to do?
Let's see. So I'm going to use my drift globe.
Okay.
But it's just going to give off normal light and it follows you around, right?
Yep.
All right.
You can put it right there, and if you do that, this happens. So you activate your drift globe, and it reveals him there.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to use Bone Crusher. I'm going to try and lash him and pull him to me,
Okay.
and that is a DC 14.
Okay. DC 14. And strength save, right?
That's right.
Okay. Okay, so he resists it as the vines wrap around and seem to pass clean through him.
Easy.
All right. So I'm going to come to here and hit him.
Okay.
21 to hit.
You hit him, and he falls into a pile of clothes at the bottom.
Real.
There's nothing there.
Then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
So I'm going to take another action.
Mhm.
I'm going to pick up the cloak and I'm
Okay.
going to wring it and tie it in a knot.
You re-tie it into a knot. Okay. Cool.
And I'm done.
As you reach down and grab the cloak to tie it in a knot, it forms back into him.
I'm going to keep him grappled then.
Okay, you grab hold of him, yeah.
I've got it. I mean, do we need to make a check or what?
No, you grab the hold of him. He's completely helpless when he feigns death.
Ah. So. Okay, so
Sure,
I
it's like three little kobolds in a fucking.
Kobold's in a suit.
so I'm trying to understand the mechanics of this. So I action surge. I still have an attack left.
Yeah, you still have an attack left.
Okay. And that's 25.
Okay, 25. You hit him for 13 damage, and the cloak goes limp in your hands.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make that a tripping attack.
You trip an
And-
empty cloak. There's nothing there.
And I'm gonna step on it. I'm just gonna stand on it.
You're standing on a cloak. All right.
Hey, I'm not letting him get away.
Okay.
So, that's a weird deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really.
I'm
All right.
done.
All right, Cass, what would you like to do? As this guy that kind of was flirting with you, stunned and slow, and the lady in red does not want to hit him again. He's too cute.
Aww.
Aww.
But I'm gonna try out the new knife. Which
Oh, damn! Alright, so that's 11 plus 30. 30 plus 18. Sorry, 41 plus 18 is 59. And
You're welcome for stunning him.
As you slide the dagger.
I mean, I'm flanking,
into
but thanks.
Yeah, as you slide the dagger into him, he looks up at you. That was beautifully done.
He can't speak.
Thank
He's
you.
stunned.
We know. We see it in each other's eyes.
He slides down off the dagger and is rendered incapable of participating.
Oh shit!
And you guys have won.
I'm confused.
Wow.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's an interesting dude.
Yeah, you ever met shadows? Like the actual monster shadow that can actually feign death? When a shadow feigns death, it doesn't exist anymore. So the moment that he dies, he doesn't exist. His cloak still does, but he's dead. So you can only hurt him 1 hit per round.
Yeah, shadows.
But shouldn't he still be stunned on his next turn then?
No, because he's dead for a round. He pops back up with no conditions. It's super nasty. But yeah, he only had 2 hit points left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys had this guy. Liam, you had this guy down to 3 hit points left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then Cass crit him. Yeah.
That crit was rough.
You guys owned this. And Cass, as you guys are exiting the ring, you remember, he left you with a little pin.
Yes.
I need you to roll a d20, please.
D20.
Oh boy.
6. Okay. Cool. We'll have to track that because he gave you a gift. Where is it? Damn it. Come on. Needle. Where's his needle? There it is. Alright. And we are going to go ahead and send that to you, Cass. Go ahead and add that to your character sheet.
Shit.
So, and the 6 is the recharge on that for now is 6 days
Wow.
before it can be used again.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So, as you guys have plans to return to the Iron Boot tomorrow night to deal with the Blue Blazer and the retirement ceremony, and whatever else that may involve with whoever may be observing or whoever the Blue Blazer is going to be up against, the question becomes, what are the other 5 of you going to do in the stands or in the ring next week? It's going to be interesting, won't it? As we'll pick this up next Monday night.